Does Dad need me to call it?
Probably got it upside down and it's not going to vibrate, that's it.
No, his phone rings when it's upside down.
He's going to vibrate though. Never mind, he knows.
Okay. Cole streaming with you today or no?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why is he not down here yet?
He is doing something for Mom. I think he's doing the something for her pre-K thing. And once he's done, he'll join. He's ahead of me on the story anyway, so. Okay. We will get started in about 2 minutes. Laser tripwire cycle now active. Cycle will complete in 4 minutes. I'll go back and play that game one of these days. Blast from the past, I'll tell you what. I'm not a good drummer. Okay, let's get started. And let me get this actually before we get started. There we go. Alright. Now I'm good. Let's get moving. And Dream, thank you for the auto host. Appreciate that before we get going here. And Pem, thank you for the auto host as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate the help. Wonder what that chime was for. That's interesting. So I changed up my pants. Not on minor here, but I changed up my pants on Scholar and on Monk. I literally just basically swapped them. I went back to the Gaskins, I think, or Sarawell, one or the other, that I had on Scholar originally before I took the leather culottes, and I put the leather culottes on Monk. I don't know if either of them work or if I'm going to keep them, but to be honest with you, I won the frickin'... Well, I didn't win, but I got runner-up or whatever in the fashion report. I got, I think, like an 86 out of 100 in the fashion report because I made the switch when I brought my Monk uniform to the Gold Saucer earlier today. And that got me 60,000 MGP, so I might be inclined to stick with it for a little while. Also, I had no idea this fountain was here. It was just chilling out here to the east of the Miners Guild, and I was like, oh, where'd this come from? This is a nice little spot. I'm going to start the episode here today. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the stream edition. Last time, what did we even do last time? We we found out that the Domans, who I originally thought were going to be like assassins or something to that effect, they have been extradited, I guess, from their homes in, well, Doma, and we tried to help them find a better home, and today we are going to be going and seeing how else we can get them sorted now that they're in Revenant's Toll. But first, we've got a couple of things that just need doing, you know, general errands, Miners Guild stuff. I'm going to show off a couple of other things that we can do in Revenant's Toll before we go back and do the quest there. And also, I am ready for the next Acatl 9 quest. Almost done with that quest line. I've just got one more rank after this, and then we're good to go with that one. So let's get started. Hey, MB17PT, how's it going? You've also been playing a lot of 14 on PS4. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've been playing this quite a bit for the past couple of months now, really. It's I'm about halfway through my playthrough of it at this point, so yeah, it's been fun so far. It's been fun so far. What's your opinion thus far in the time that you've played? Good, bad, in between. I'm cool with whatever your opinion is. Water from stone, so we need to do something for our guild master. Let's see what she needs us to do. Reaching level 30 so you can get your Dragoon job. Nice! Nice, yeah. It's always a good thing when you finally get to that level so that you can start accepting the job quests and getting your job-specific abilities and that sort of thing. It's a nice little class change, rank up for you. Enjoying it a lot, but would like to play with others more? Well, you came to the right place because there is cross-platform play, and if you're on Goblin server, I will be needing all the help I can get with some of these primals that we're going to be encountering in the patch content here. So, although I think you're a little behind me in terms of the primals that we have to do right now. Like, I'm on the hard mode ones. You're probably still in the midst of doing some of the normal mode ones. Which is fine. I mean, you'll catch up probably, so. Sadly, only playing the free trial really helped to get into maxing. Nice. Well, that's how I started mine. I started mine playing the free trial, and well, I'm paying for it now, so it's worthwhile. You'll get into it, I'm sure. Media server for you? Okay, well, I think as long as Media server is in the North American server data center thingy-majigger, we could probably do something in the Party Finder where you could join for one of the dungeons. Again, I think you might have to catch up to me, but considering I only play like 2 hours a day, 4 days a week, you'll probably catch up to me before too long, so. So what needs doing, Guildmaster? Okay, what was his work? Oh, EU server, okay, gotcha. Well, I won't say that's a total loss, though, because we do have, let's see, like Rockin' Fun, he comes to the stream sometimes, and he's on EU server. I'm trying to think if anybody else does. I think Yugman's on the NA server. At least one person will be able to play with you in dungeons if they're, you know, up to it, because they're also on EU server, so it's not a total wash for you. So, speaking of wash, we need to get effervescent water for this quest. Oh, so do I need to, like, deliver it to the Culinarians Guild, or? If you're trying to make me hungry, Guildmaster, I just ate lunch before I started, so you're going to be hard-pressed. Hey, I'm not judgmental. Right, makes sense. Gotta get your water. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. So the Alchemist Guild. Sorry, I have an itchy foot, apparently. Alchemist Guild needs 15 bottles of high-quality effervescent water, and they need it urgently. So. I wonder what you use effervescent water for in terms of alchemy. Probably like high potions or high ethers or something like that. Oh, okay. And yeah, like she said, your best chance at getting access to effervescent water is right over by Buscaron's druthers there. You can go... Regional folklore. When did this get here? Is it over here too? Yeah. Huh. I don't know what that does, but interesting. But yeah, your best bet at effervescent water, it's in mineral deposits in the upper paths. It is not directly where the map shows you there. It's actually... If you go to Buscaron's druthers, which is right here, there is a wall. I can't zoom in any further, but it's this wall just above the Chocobo Keep running to the west towards this bridge here. And it's got like something like 4 different deposits for effervescent water, and you can grab it from there. There aren't too many difficult enemies in that area. There is a rare game that spawns there. It's like some kind of, I think it's called a scarred antelope. And it's like a rank B or something like that, but it's level 23 and it's passive, like it won't attack you unless you attack it first, so it's not too hard to go out of your way to get that stuff. I, as usual, have already procured the effervescent water we need off screen, so yeah, we'll just hand it right in. Skip all the dialogue to keep yourself from getting sleepy. Heavenly on the sleep word. Gotcha. No, that's fine, man, no problem. So let's see what she thinks of my work here. Good thing I procured it when I did. I figured I'd do all the work ahead of time. I mean, in the last quest we're going to do for the Miners Guild, there will be some legwork for us to do, but it's really minimal, so don't even worry about it. And as usual, I'll show you guys where to get all the stuff and where I got it from off screen, so no big deal. Yeah, put a drop or 2 in the miners' drinks. I'm sure they won't know the difference. Give you 114 episode when the doggo didn't get any petting session. I would be hard-pressed to find an episode where that happened, Rockin' Fun. I'll be honest with you. And I gotta tell you, after this, I'm probably gonna go pet Interceptor again, just for the hell of it. And hello, Rockin' Fun. How you doing? Got to get yourself a little of the bubbly. No, it's pronounced buble. No, that's not what's happening right now. Oh, gee, you could have told me before. Well, my Tims are probably super like dusty from mining and that sort of stuff, so I guess it doesn't matter if they get that dirty. This is my working uniform after all. Oh my god. That guy's got no luck. I'm kind of surprised that... Well, I guess I'm really not. Guildmaster Gava wouldn't have put in a good word for me because she's a hard ass, but that's why I enjoyed working with her, because she's a hard ass, so... we get a sledgehammer and some elegant silver out of this. I don't need any of this stuff, so... Quest complete. New to my Twitch, would you remember making my Metal Gear Rising videos? Yes. It was a while ago for me personally, but yeah, I did a stream of Metal Gear Rising as well not too long ago. All the VODs are over on my YouTube channel there. There's like 5 of them, so if you're interested in watching me play the game and chat around while I'm doing it, I've got that for you there. I'm actually putting together, I can share this with you guys because it's going to happen pretty soon anyway. I'm actually putting together a stream compilation of my Metal Gear Rising stream there to stick up on my YouTube channel for later. I want to start getting into doing stream compilations, but it's hella hard work. I got to tell you, it takes like... I have to go and watch like 45 minutes to an hour a day because after that I'm just like I'm pooped, man. I can't keep watching more than that stuff. So it's more work than I thought it was gonna be, but yeah, eventually we'll get a stream compilation up. I'll never catch up because it takes me days and weeks to get those compilations up, but yeah, it's in the works, so don't worry. Also, I should mention this because I noticed it previously. It might have been what that little notification was when I booted up the game. We've got mail! So we're going to have to go see a delivery Moogle in a minute. But first, let me check out our ventures here. Because Matilda and Ghost Hammer are now the correct levels, and I've actually outfitted them with all the gear that they're going to need to get me access to all of the toad leather and all of the alum I could ever want. I will never have to get it off screen ever again, so I can make as many glamour prisms as I want. So that takes care of that. I'm probably going to run out of ventures eventually, because once I'm done with the XIV, I will be... I won't have a steady source of ventures anymore, but by that point I'll have so many Gigantoad skin and everything else, I'll never need glamour prisms again. As a matter of fact, I have so many now that I'll never need them again anyway, but, you know. It's fine. Oh, and I may have gone a little bit overboard. I was helping Cole out with his dailies to get him enough money to get these pants that he wants off the market board. They're like 90,000 gil. And I may have gone a little overboard because I have almost 180,000 myself now. Scholar is level 62. And, yeah, so a little overboard, I think. Oh, well. What didn't you sell? Probably the soot black sold. Yeah, soot black sold. I should probably just start buying soot black dye and just forego the snow white dye. But Ghost Hammer has leveled up to level 21 with that latest venture. Nice. And he gets a ton of alum too. He gets 20 alum to the 7 that Gigantoad skins that Matilda brings back. It's probably because Gigantoad skins are a higher leveled item, so, and Matilda doesn't have as high of item level as Ghost Hammer does towards his gathering. So I'm actually not even going to assign him a venture, to be honest with you, because I'll show you. Here, let's have a look at my inventory there. As you can see, we've got, well, we had 69, and now we have 76 Gigantoad skin, but we have 108, 127, 128 alum to work with, and I don't think I'll ever need that much, so yeah, I don't even know that I'll ever send him out on a venture again, but you get the idea, is that that's how I'm going to be using that stuff. So you can have that, sir, and you can also have that, because I won't need it. I already got better stuff. Did I save anything? Linen Sarawell, I should probably... Do I want to get rid of that too? Yeah, I do. I forget where I bought that from and for what, but it must have been for something. Because I have... Well, I'll show you. See, I switched out the pants on monks, so now they're just the black pants, but they've got these gray things on the side. I don't know how well it goes with the turban, because the turban's got that spot on the top that looks good with the other pants, but the other pants didn't have a belt, so it was just kind of hanging there with nothing to hold it up, so it didn't look as good to me, so I swapped it out. And for Scholar, we have... Oh, I forgot to update my glamours for it. Or my my gear set. But yeah, I just put on those pants from before that are tucked into the knee guards, so... It all works, I think. And speaking of thinking, I'm pretty sure there's a delivery Moogle over here, so let's go check it out. Are you going to do an instance? Okay, gotcha. Let me know how it goes. Hopefully it all goes well for you. I've had a few instances where it does not go well, so hopefully it's not one of those. There's got to be a delivery Moogle around here somewhere. Maybe he's back at the... No, I think he's either up there or up here. So let's have a look. Because I want to go to Revenant's Toll next before we do the XIV quest. So... here we go. Nuggy Rising was also a thing that made you discover my channel, but that was a long time ago, back when I couldn't write any comments on the... Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, I did turn off those comments on the videos. I'll be honest, like, I said it was because, oh, well, you know, I gave some bullshit excuse at the time, like, well, you know, it was nothing that hasn't been already said. It would be, like, there's nothing original going into the comments. I was honestly just sick of watching people spam in the comments. At the time, I had not turned off my emails for comments that I get on my YouTube videos. So it was... A, it was spam in my email, and B, it was hard to filter out the comments that I got on my new videos from comments on the old ones. So it was tough to respond to people as immediately as I would have liked, so I just turned them off. But yeah, it was basically... Whatever I said at the time was just a bunch of bullshit. You get burnt out after a while. Especially since I had never had videos blow up like those did before. So, yeah, I didn't know what to do with them, and it was overwhelming, and that was why I turned them off. So, let's take a look at this. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Advent attire. May it... never mind. Great. And this is probably a reward that I get for playing the game for a certain number of days. We get the Strife set. I don't think I'll be wearing any of it, but thank you anyway. I mean, it's not bad. It's just... it's probably decent glamour. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I've never really been a fan of Cloud's Advent Children uniform. It doesn't really do it for me, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that I can't stick this in an armoire, but I'm gonna try anyway, and if not, I'll just give it to one of my retainers, whatever. Then we'll head to Revenant's Toll. I'll show you what we need to do over there. I'll probably pick up the quest from Philomene that we left off on. And after that, we will go do the next Decadal 9 quest, and then we'll continue with the story. So, where would that even go? Ah, here we go. Well, I guess we, could check out what it looks like before we do this, so. At least now I know it goes in my armoire there. Let's try it on. Yeah, doesn't really do it for me. Not a fan of the half coat. Not a fan of the any coat, really. Most coats the only time I wear coats that go below my waistline like that is if I'm wearing a pea coat, and then I usually have to be dressed up. Not in military uniform, that is. I'd want to be in like dress blues if I was going to wear a coat that goes below that point. So, let's just slot these bad boys right in. And then we'll move on out to Revenant's Toll. I actually need to equip Monk when we go there as well, so we will do that. Hey Yugman, how's it going? So let's equip Monk, and then I will cast Return. I think I have a button for Return as well. Is it period? That's Teleport. There we go. It's comma. That's the button that I set for it. I gotta remember that, because it's a lot easier than going to my menu every time. Really dig Cloud's Advent Children glamour, but can't see anyone else wearing it. Yeah, it is kind of iconic to him, you know. I don't think I could rock it, I'll say that much. I don't think I could ever do it enough justice. What I've got on is more my shtick, I think. So. Return is actually the most powerful skill in the game. Yeah. It is very nice being able to just pop back wherever you were. It's so strong, it goes beyond the boundaries of just being useful outside of dungeons, and you actually use it in Hawk Manor. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, pro tip, I guess, for MB there. If you haven't done Hawk Manor yet, there's a point in the dungeon where you'll want to cast Return. So, yeah. Pro tip for you. Okay, so how can we facilitate their delivery there, Philomene? Use it a bunch on the larger PvP map. Ah, I see. That's clever. See, I haven't done PvP, so I wouldn't have even thought of that, but that's a good idea. So it like pops you back to your home base, basically, on the PvP maps, or... That's my rough guess. Okay, so give him some wine and get him drunk! Oh, it's over here. Okay. And then make sure that they're facilitating our deliveries. So the Domans can have some FUD when they get here from Vesper Bay. And there's no cooldown on it? Wow. Yeah, that is pretty useful, I think. Nice. Alice, I was told to make a delivery for you. Wine, actually, but I'm giving it to you. You're not giving it to me. Oh, okay. So the Emissary's Assistant actually has the 7th Heaven Special for them. I thought Tifa was the 7th Heaven Special. No, that's that's a different game. Okay. Some warm wine for the adults and some hot meals. I'm sure the Domans will appreciate this. But while we're here, I should mention something. In my interim time of just practicing, like what I do sometimes is when I'm off for a day from streaming is I'll come on the game and I'll do some dailies on my duty finder. So I'll go and I'll do like leveling or trials or main scenario, whatever I feel like doing. And from doing those, particularly from doing main scenario, along with a few other things, like occasionally getting like trials that get me tomestones because there's a first timer in them, that sort of a thing. I've learned the bosses a little bit better than I did when I played them on the stream, but more importantly, I've actually maxed out on my Tomestones of Poetics. Now, I've already bought what I'm going to buy in a second for Scholar, so that's why it's not maxed out anymore. But let's upgrade our gear with the Tomestones that we have. I think we might have stopped here before, but I didn't really do anything with it when we were here before. But these Servants of Splendors can get us some pretty nifty gear for the interim between A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, if you have the Poetics for it, and, well, I do. So, let's see. In this case, I think it would be a Disciple of War accessories. So yeah, we want to get some Ironworks accessories. They're 180 tomestones apiece, but that's not all you can do with them. But I'll just show you. Item comparison, what we've got. Yeah, it's a bit better even than the stuff we've been getting from the main quests there. So we will go from there. Don't know how to buy the poetic weapons. Don't know if it's still weird. I haven't tried buying the Poetics weapons yet, but I'm sure I can figure it out. I think you probably have to, like, exchange for some... Like, you have to probably go over here and exchange for something here. Like, here, maybe? Yeah, you have to exchange, I guess, for Rowena's tokens of Poetics and get encrypted tomestones. So they're probably, like... I don't know, what are these, like... I haven't looked at what Rowena's tokens are, but yeah, you can get the weapons here. I'm not as interested in the weapons, though, as I am in the accessories, to be honest with you. It's, same as used to be, get 10 Poetics tokens and 1 tomestone. Gotcha. So yeah, it's something like that. I don't know if I'll actually be exchanging for those, because the weapons that we get from the main story stuff are actually fairly good for my personal tastes. But yeah, if I decide I want to, I'll go do that. But I think you have to go in like other or something, and you can get, yeah, here you go. So you get a Rowena's token of Poetics. You have to get 10 of them, so that's 400 tomestones. You get an encrypted tomestone, so 500, and you get a weapon. I will not be doing that yet, but yeah, we'll just keep that in mind. So if you're looking for weapons, that's how you do it. I personally am looking for accessories, and you can buy the armor and the shield here as well without even having to go through the BS of buying the Rowena's tokens. So, but I want these, so that's what we're going to get. So we want Ironworks Earrings of Slaying, we want Ironworks Choker of Slaying, we want Ironworks Bracelet of Slaying, and we want 1 Ironworks Ring of Slaying. As far as I know, you can only augment 1 of the Ironworks rings, so I'm only going to purchase 1. We'll just keep a different ring in our other slot. So, be nice if it was like Scholar, where I had a Scintillant ring, but I don't have that for Monk yet, so yeah. But that's not all we're going to do with our tomestones there. We also want to go, I think, into other here as well, because there's something I'd like to get for this. Yeah, so if you want to upgrade your gear from the regular Ironwork stuff, you can actually augment your Ironwork stuff if you purchase either Carbon Twine for your armor or Carbon Coat for your accessories. So I'm going to buy 4 Carbon Coat, and we're going to take that with us to a place in... the North Shroud, close to where the next Decadal 9 quest is. So we'll go do that in a minute. Let's see. Bought the tank gear from here, and now every time you go in a party, you should pretend you're recording for RoboCop Reboot. Nice. It does look like RoboCop sort of stuff, doesn't it? And some of that stuff has like visor options as well. Like the Scholar one is like this... It's almost like a head-mounted microscope of some kind. I don't even know what you'd call that exactly, but it like you use the visor option and it like pushes down towards your eyes so you can see ahead of you, and then it pulls up so you can see normally. It's pretty cool. So, excuse me. Do we want I-120 that can be updated to 130, or do you want Heaven's Ward gear? From what I understand, I should, if I do dailies on days when I'm off there, I should be able to get the Heaven's Ward gear anyway, because like if I do main scenario on the days when I'm off here, I'll get 500 Tomestones of Poetics just from doing that in one day, so I think I'll have enough for both. So it's the only real choice to make with Poetics. One augmented, and then you can use one unaugmented one. Okay, gotcha. So I could buy a second one if I wanted to. Alright. Well, you're in luck, because I have food and drink both from the 7th Heaven. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but, you know. Right. I just go where I'm needed there, assistant. I just go where I'm needed. Oh, okay. What kind of situation are we talking here? I actually, now that I have the Ironworks accessories there, like I said, Scholar is a high enough level where I can equip a Scintillant Ring of Healing, so I don't even need either of these rings. I was going to get the Hero's Ring of Healing normally, but I don't even need it, so we'll just take the silver. Getting close to something. Another primal fight, probably? Let's find out. But yeah, now that we have the Ironwork stuff and we're going to augment it there, I won't even need this Hero's Necklace of Slaying. That would be the next upgrade I'd want for Monk, but since I'm not going to need it, then we won't need to worry about it. An outbreak of local fauna, huh? Let's see what kind of outbreak. There are lake cobras? It's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, we don't want anything happening to them. Okay. You can use slices of rancid eft meat. Holy cow. That's gross, but alright. Okay, so there's 6 of them that we have to take care of. First, since I didn't do it before. I mean, I did it at the beginning of the episode, but there you go, Interceptor. Alright, Confucius, let's see what we can do about these crazy cobras. And then after that, the Cuddle 9 thing isn't really a priority. I mean, I guess it sort of is, because Tadaramu or Tadamaru, which one is which? I get his father's name and his confused all the time, but he's kind of been taken almost against his will, but it's by his father, so I think he'll be fine. So let's go kill a couple of things, since we haven't really done that at all last episode. And then once we're done with that, and we can report that the elderly and the young can have their food and drink and be merry and not even have to worry about the cobras eating them, then we can go from there. So do I just use this? Invalid target. Oh! Okay. So we're looking for a piece of the machinery that I can stick this on. Alright, let's have a look around. Wow. Mind the jump there, Confucius. Mind the jump. Ah, Cobra Nest. Here we go. Let's use some rancid eft meat. And see what we find. Aha! It's the cobras from Final Fantasy XII! Thankfully, they're not... Oh, what was that one that was in the Zertnan Caverns? That you can fight like way early in the game, but he's super difficult to kill, because when he gets down to like oh, what is it, like 30% of his health or something like that, he gets 0 charge time on all of his attacks, and he also gets this weird evasiveness buff that makes it so that you can hardly hit him. I usually don't fight that guy as soon as you can, so usually what I do with the marks in Final Fantasy XII is I will fight all of the rank 1s, and that's not just the ones that are available at the time. Like, I fight all the rank 1s and I don't fight the rank 2s, until I've killed all of the rank ones, including the elite marks. So it worked out pretty well in my playthrough on the Zodiac Gauge, so didn't really run into too much trouble. And that's probably what we'll do when we do the stream of Final Fantasy XII, but there are so many Final Fantasy games I have to play from now until we're done with the series that might be a little far off. Excuse me. I think there's one down here. I think I just saw it. Nope. Eyes playing tricks on me. Getting old. Ah, here we go. See if I can actually use Steel Peak this time. I was pressing Howling Fist like I didn't just use it in a combo. Should probably do this too. Uh-oh. Okay, that takes care of that. I could also probably activate Bloodbath to offset the poison. That would be a smart thing to do. Let me get away from that before they stone gaze me. Nice kick. The damage that Confucius gets off that kick always surprises me, because he can hit for harder than I can at this point. It's pretty ridiculous. So I was telling Cole that he's got to raise his Chocobo, because his Chocobo aggro is still only at rank 1. I'm like, you got to be using your Chocobo, man. It would make some of these fights that you're doing for your class quests so much easier. And he's like, I'll do it at some point, but, well, you know. Is Confucius the new Tifa? You're right, I gotta be careful here. He might take my job as the monk of this playthrough pretty soon. Because he's hitting hard. Of course, he's not quite hitting as hard as he could hit, but that requires me to get him up to rank 10, and that's going to be a little while, I think, unfortunately. Oh, there's the actual lake cobras. Huh. Never been down there, so I didn't even know they were there. Interesting. Yeah, he's hitting hard, man. Once I get him to rank 10, he's going to hit even... Well, not harder, but he'll hit faster. And I can actually show you why that is, because if you look at the skills... We've got Choco Cure now, so if I ever need him to go into healer stance for anything, we can just pretty much have him there. I was thinking maybe take these and then do similar things for Attacker, but I did the math, and I'm pretty sure I can take him all the way up to rank 9 in Attacker by the time he gets to rank 10. I know he can get above rank 10, but I think the experience you need for it is like really, really, really high. So I'm mostly aiming for rank 10 by the end of the playthrough, and that gets him increased attack speed. Yeah, that will be very nice for him. And, you know, he gets a few other good attacks on the way. Choco Beak, Choco Rush, and he won't get Choco Blast unless we get above rank 10, but, yeah, like I said, probably not going to happen. I don't even know if rank 10 is going to happen, but if it does, oh, man. He's going to be a house. I want Confucius to be your next main in Dissidia. Nice. Hey man, if they ever make Chocobo's Dungeon have a cameo appearance, you could practically have Confucius as your next main. He's a distant cousin, you see. Confucius has a lot of distant cousins. Most of them in other Final Fantasies, at least from my experience, are also named Confucius. It's like an Anna thing from Fire Emblem, but, you know, with the Chocobo. He has a lot of extended family, this Chocobo. Get that Steel Peak in there. Run circles around him. Nice kick. Okay. That takes care of the Cobras. Let's head on back. I thought that was a player for a second there. I was like, what are you doing just standing out in the open here? That is a tree, MCR. That's not a... It's a broken tree or a piece of machinery. It's not a person. Get your head screwed on right, man. Get your head in the game. There aren't enough brawlers in the city. Yeah, I find that that's kind of the case in a lot of fighting games, though. They don't put enough people in there that fight with their fists. I mean, I guess that's not 100% true. Like, I personally haven't really played, like, Tekken and all of that stuff. Holy hell. It's a big bird. So I can't really speak from experience from those, but... In games like Dissidia or like Soul Calibur, that sort of a thing, there's not a lot of people who just fight with their fists, you know. Think about it. There's only one in the previous one. Oh wow, yeah, not a whole lot of fisticuff representation there. It's unfortunate. Yep, took care of all the cobras for you. Well, good. I'm glad that they're finally getting their bearings back. Oh, yeah, I guess that's probably a good idea. Well, we should probably go and report to Manphilia to see that, or we could go do another side quest. Yeah, we're gonna delay for just a moment. Hang on. Let's do that. There we go. Got to use my shortcut keys here. We're gonna delay for just a moment to go and take care of this Icatl 9 stuff, and also to show you where to augment your gear from the Ironworks stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of okay with not buying the Ironworks armor sets, because, like I said, most of the armor gear and stuff, like armor and weapons, basically, that you get from the main quest here, it's not as good as the Ironworks stuff, because the Ironworks stuff will pretty much hold you over until about... I think I looked and it was like level 55 or something like that. Like midway through Heavensward's gear, the Ironworks stuff will hold you over because of the augments. But, excuse me. I mean, you get like item level 110 gear from the main story stuff, so that'll tide me over for the main story stuff. And I'm trying to kind of keep Monk as my class where I don't overpower the hell out of their gear. Scholar, it's like whatever, because I only really use it in dungeons, so if I end up getting Shire gear for it as soon as we get to Heavensward, like, whatever. And I don't even know if you can get it as soon as you get to Heavensward, but we'll find out. But it is available to me as soon as I can access it, because, well, Scholar's above level 60, so... But yeah, for Monk, I'm trying to keep myself relatively even leveled with my gear, so that I'm not, like, super OP. I'm still OP, but not as much as I was, so... Oh, 2 in the previous one? Tifa and an overpowered Final Fantasy XI character? Oh, okay, gotcha. New in Dissidia, there's only Vayne and Snow. Oh, I forgot that they had Vayne be a fisticuffs character. Yeah, he beats the crap out of you with his bare hands in the final boss fight in Final Fantasy XII. It's pretty sick, actually. I'll be honest with you. I never thought I'd be fighting a final boss in a Final Fantasy game who just chooses, instead of using like a sword or a gun or a, you know, ridiculous crazy... I mean, he uses some crazy magic, but it's mostly like quickenings. Otherwise, he just beats you up with his bare hands, man. It's pretty badass. I'm not the biggest fan of Vayne as a villain, but I gotta give him credit where credit's due. Anyway, let's see if we can get Tadaramu back working on the Desil here. Well, yeah, they just took our best engineer. So how do we get him back there, Sezzle? You guys are going to have to start naming yourselves the Icatl 10 pretty soon. Really hope they do more than 2 now that you think about it. Do you want them to bring back your Super Saiyan Tifa with her crazy teleport? That would be nice, yeah. Yeah, Vayne as a brawler is awesome. It's pretty cool. Did they include, like, the roided up version of him that you fight in the second phase, too? I wasn't as big of a fan of that part, but I could totally see it fitting the bill for him being a brawler. If it's, like, his like, limit break or whatever the highest end super move equivalent is in that game. So... Because he gets on, like, steroids from the Magicite in the second phase of the final boss fight in 12. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, okay, so see if we can convince High Winds Skyways to give him back. I don't know if I can do that, but I'll do the best I can. Yeah, I need the old Sezo back, the one who cracks jokes with me. Alright, let's see if we can get Tadaramu back. And then we will go from there. Design with the gray eyes and gigantic muscles. Yeah, that's it. Yep, it's a skin. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he gets, like, super steroided out. He like, hulks up in the second phase of the final boss fight, and it's, like, it's ridiculous. At least he doesn't turn into the Undying, I think. Which is phase 3 of the final boss fight. Because that gets... He gets more and more ridiculous with every transition to a different phase of the fight there. Which I guess is fitting. He is the final boss after all, so... Alright, so where are we going with this here? Never be royal. I wonder if I can use my oak knots to get those crafting gloves that they can get after this. Excuse me. Because the one Ixali vendor there will exchange your Ixali oak knots for various items, and one of them, pretty much the only one that I really care about with the oak knots, is the Ikado crafting gloves, which are, from my experience, slightly better than the artisan's finger stalls there. So I don't know if that's exactly true, but the stats seemed a little better because it was more control basically than, and it forewent the CP increase of the finger stalls in favor of more control, and more control is always nice. So, excuse me. Not a business proposal. I'm looking for Tadaramu there. Yes, sorry. I'm on better terms with him than you might think. So I sometimes forget his honorary. Hey man, I represent Fennel Fineries here. If anybody's gonna relate to him, then I'm the best that guild's got, so... I would take offense to that if it wasn't for the fact that I was already a minor. I've seen filth there, lady. I know what filth is. I work in it. Oh, is that the word around town? That's funny. No, I think I'll wait right here, actually. Ah. She's one of those people who talks under her breath instead of thinking things. Okay. Then I guess we're off to Kurthus. At the Observatorium, as it were. Should I just teleport to Camp Dragonhead? I might as well. Oop. Use my shortcuts. There we go. And we'll just head straight down. I've got so much money from doing the dailies that it's just not even worth, you know, not teleporting at this point. I loaned Cole 25,000 gil too to help him get around with the teleporters while he was buying stuff, because he was like, I'm getting sick of grinding for this stuff. I'm like, well, there's your problem. First of all, you're grinding. You should only be doing dailies when you get the first time bonuses, and then just do them once a day from there, and then you'll be good. But he's like, I'm out of money. I'm like, literally how? So I loaned him some money so he could get around. And I already made it back and then some, so I don't even need it back. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm going the wrong way. Love his animation. You see him fight summon a couple like phantom arms, stabs you with them, and then he just starts to beat the hell out of you with his fists. Yeah, that sounds like Vayne. He's he don't take no shit from nobody, pretty much. He just kind of is like, you know what? Okay, fine. You wanna oppose me? You wanna oppose my will, the empire that I built from the ground up? Then fuck you. And he just punches you in the head. It's pretty great. Again, not as big of a fan of Vayne as a... I don't know, it feels like he sticks more with the political schema of Final Fantasy XII story until the very end of the game. Then he just goes full out ham with a side of cheese. at the very end of the game, and it's like, this seems like I'm playing an entirely different game. I mean, it's cool, but it seems like an entirely different game, you know? But, yeah, again, credit where credit's due. It makes a lasting impression. That's for sure. Ah, excuse me. Ah, Tadabaru's here. Okay. Hello there. Yeah, I have sources that help me with these things. They're called my left ear and my right ear. Might want to start thinking instead of talking. Yeah, I can't leave without them. Oh, are they lethal? We'll see about that. Let's go find out how lethal. Something tells me Confucius and I have got this. Let's see here. We are looking for... Well, I guess we'll just look around. These chambers have got to be around here somewhere. Makes me wonder if they're going to make me walk all the way to the top of the observatorium again for this. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's find out. Sorry for barging in. You left the door unlocked. This is where I did all my forging. Yeah, I'd rather not deal with Templeton again. He's an asshole. He was blackmailing me while I was doing my my work for the Econo 9. It was like, well, you know, I could tell the guard that you're using this, you know, to make all manner of unscrupulous items, but if you get me, I don't know, maybe a feral croc beard so I can sit my ass down on this cold chair without getting super cold, maybe I'll look the other way, for now. It's like, come on, man. What a waste of my time. Well, the observatorium is right on the top of this place here, and I think we've gone everywhere else, except maybe this tower. This tower is locked. Okay. Then we're gonna go in the observatorium, and after that, if he's not in there, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. You done with Mom's thing, Cole, or? Yeah. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I gotta tell you though, if I walk all the way to the top of this place and he's not here, I'm gonna be a little miffed. But, I mean, no more miffed than I was when they made me walk up here the first, the second, the third, fourth time, I guess. Oh, and look, it even goes further. Great. I'll bet you gotta come up here for, like, the Astrologian quest line.
Go up the stairs, go down the stairs, go up the stairs, go down the stairs.
That's pretty much it, actually, cause you gotta go... Every quest, you go all the way up, and then you go all the way back down again, so... can I take the express elevator? Oh, that's a long way down. Maybe the half express elevator. That's not gonna work. Let's try this. Let's see how on point my platforming is. Okay, we're still good, Just walk off this one. Okay, that was my leg. That 6 inches of water isn't gonna save me, but oh well. Ow! Okay. Sorry, Confucius. Jesus. He followed me down. Crazy guy. Maybe over here? I see a second floor over here. Did we go in this building? I'm pretty sure we went in this building. Maybe they're back here, too. I didn't really bother looking back there. Nope. Gotta be around here somewhere. Nope, that's a stable. That's a stable. Those are probably Gasol greens. Well, I'm a little stumped. This is as bad as hide and seek with those kids last time.
We don't talk about that quest.
So where haven't I checked? Let's see. I went in there. Maybe not in this roundhouse here. How do I even get into this place? Let's see. I can get on top of this place by going over here. But I'm not sure if I can get in. Well, I for one am a little stumped because I'm pretty sure we visited every single one of the buildings. Hang on. Let's have a look over here. Final Fantasy, not Fantasy 14. Never be royal. Let's see here. That doesn't help. Well, I was in the right area according to what I've got there. Over here. Apparently he's up in the guards barracks somewhere. Yeah, Final Fisty 14, yeah. Oh, there's another room here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, now I feel dumb. Have I heard what's going alongside the new expansion? No, I have not, actually. I haven't really been keeping up with what's in the new expansion, personally. What's coming with the new expansion? Well, Tadaramu, I'm here to rescue you, because if those guards try to get feisty, I'm going to have to beat them up. Yeah, man, you're an integral part of the Icatl 9 now. Like I said to Cecil, we might as well call ourselves the Icatl 10 at this point. Okay, so what's not simple, and I'll try to make it simple. Yeah, we can't have that. Oh, they're thugs, huh? So he just paid them a bunch of money. Oh, I gotta talk to Templeton again anyway. Oh, boy. Well, I suppose if anyone's gonna have any dirt on these people, then it would be Templeton. He's just that kind of person. Yeah, he's wily. He's wily, alright. Might as well have a last name Coyote. He's that wily. Alright. Let's go see what he can do for us to get to bust Tadaramu out of here. Okay, let me make sure. Tadaramu. Yep, okay. Because I get that mixed up all the time. Templeton, I'm not happy to see you again, but I need... Hang on, I can't say it. I'm getting sick every time I think about it. Yes, I've heard about this God's forsaken, croc-infested stretch of icy hell many times, Templeton. So he's a prisoner, and I got to get him out of there. Ah, sleeping potion, huh? You know what, Templeton? I like the way you think. In this particular instance, I do. Not a fan of your overall demeanor, but you know what? I'll take it. So they're probably going to be on the first floor this time, right? Because the first floor is like the second floor is like the guards barracks, and the first floor is like a bar, right? Maybe not. Maybe we should go back upstairs. Oh, the Vera. Yeah, I know about the Vera. Yeah, I actually know about that part, yeah. They pretty much are exactly the Vera from Final Fantasy XII, although they're missing their trademark high heels, but I think that's the only thing they're missing, so. And then there's Gunbreaker, Gunblade with DMC fashion. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with it too much. I did hear a few choice things about it, though. Like, I heard the... Yeah, right. New places. New tank. New race. And... I'll pause for dramatic effect for you. A Nier Automata raid. Nice. Wonder if the CEO of Square Enix is going to be the final boss.
I wonder if the stream could hear me.
They could have heard you. I'm pretty sure the whole neighborhood could have heard you.
You're damn right.
Hang on, I gotta get on Discord so you can get in this call. Are you on Discord?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting on Discord. Hold a moment. Yeah, that's the reaction Rockin' Fun was hoping for.
That ain't a meal. That ain't a boss. Because fighting a meal in this game as he was an Automata would be the most batshit insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
Are these Nier Automata spoilers?
No, he's just the super boss.
Oh, okay.
And a right asshole, if I do say so myself.
Oh, okay.
To fight, not as a character.
Yeah,
Took
they...
me 30-ish tries?
Yeah, they gave me a sleeping potion. I already put it down, so if it has any lasting ill effects, we won't be here to find out what they are. Okay, I'll meet you out there then.
If I have to fight 2B or 9S, though, I'm gonna cry like a bitch.
Yeah, those guys are, they're deep in those cups. Alright, Tadorama, we gotta get out of here without your father noticing. How much you want to bet, though? He's gonna come out just as we get out of here, so...
Was he wearing the hat, Rockin' Fun?
Best part of it is we had a Yoko Taro interview.
Was he wearing the hat? Please tell me he was wearing the hat.
And every Yoko Taro interview is a piece of art.
The last time I remember watching something from him, he just kind of walked out wearing Emil's head.
I think he always wears that, though, in most of the interviews he's in. Yeah, like Rockin' Fun says, he's always wearing it.
Good. Yoko Taro is a treasure.
Yeah, we should leave before he just pops right out of the door. Oh, wait, I think I know Coulson. Yeah, he's the grandpa guy that I was dealing with the other stuff.
Jimmy, to give you an idea of how much of a badass Yoko Taro is, he's the most contradictory man alive. In a very particular interview, he basically disassembled P5 and why it was very generic and not really innovative, and then proceeded to say how much he liked the game for the second half of the interview. He was just like, yeah, this game's not all up to the hype, and then he's like, yeah, the game's hype. Yoko Taro is the most contradictory man on the planet.
I mean, he's right. P5 isn't necessarily innovative in any department, but it does everything that it does so well that it doesn't have to be innovative.
Correct.
So...
Like I said, Yoko Taro is a treasure.
Basically, he's always joking around in each interview. Yeah, he seems like a pretty laid-back kind of guy. Share something. Okay, Rockin' Fun. Sounds good.
Oh, boy. Alright, so what shall I do while you catch up in the story? I know. Let's get all the way up to the Primal fight and then run my dailies.
Sounds like a plan. I don't think Tadaramu cares if his father tolerates defiance.
I think Tadorama could give less of a shit if his dad jumped off a cliff at this point.
I don't think he wants that, but...
I want that.
Maybe he doesn't want to inherit it, Coulson. Did you ever think of that?
Of course he didn't think of it. He's one of those weird parents who's just like, you should have everything that I have.
The least we could do is share the wealth and the learning and the success that the Skyways have learned with the Ixal who got us here.
I love how he's just like, I am a brat.
Yep.
What an absolute
Well, that is his fate, though. He's literally like he's the prince, basically, and that's his fate. But he wants to defy his fate, so. Adventure, that's where the aim is.
Fortune Prestige, its aims are so low.
I mean, materials you can get anywhere. Adventure, that's something you gotta do. Got to put effort into it to get it. I mean, you got to put effort in to make money too, but not this kind of effort.
Hey, Jimmy.
What?
Stream's doing a load.
Stream's doing a load?
Yeah. I don't know if it crashed or not. Let me do an F5.
Well, I haven't dropped any frames. You got hit. Uh-oh. Does that mean the stream froze? Probably something on Twitch's end. Oh, boy.
Probably. Wait a minute.
What?
Colson's his dad, right?
No, Coulson is kind of like the... he's like the advisor, basically.
I was about to say, is this like an Asari situation where if the Lalafell mate with another race, it just turns into a Lalafell?
No. No. He's like the advisor for his father, so...
I wonder who his dad is.
We've seen his dad. He looks like he looks a lot like Lalafell Jafar, which incidentally is what that other Lalafell that wouldn't let the Domans in looked like.
Well, a lot of the Lalafell look like Jafar, unless you're Rory. He's just a potato, an angry potato.
No idea why you wrote it hit, but anyway, you got the thing. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. I'll have it available for me as soon as the stream's done. There, I'll check it out once I'm done. Well, sometimes they say that certain traits skip a generation. You get some traits that your parents don't necessarily have, but your grandmother or your grandfather had. And apparently, Tadaramu follows very closely in his grandfather's footsteps there. Yoko Taro makes every interview worth it. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out.
Hopefully you come to respect the man the way I do. Because honestly, Automata is one of the best games that I've played in years. It's just a damn shame my computer couldn't run it for shit. I tried, damn it. I gave it a hardcore effort.
Could always get on PS4, I think.
True.
All right, let's go make sure that we get out of here before your dad finds out. And get him back to Sezzle so that the Yakadal 9 can be the Yakadal 10 again. I mean, I'm not including myself in that picture, but we would be the Yakadal 11 in that case, but... I mean, what do I really... Well...
Now you just need 2 more members, and you can start calling yourself Organization 13.
God damn it. Sounds like you know what other quest you should do then, after you do the Sahagins.
But then we'd only be Organization 12. We need a 3rd.
Yeah, but you'd also have a Tadaramu from your universe.
Nani? Are we bringing parallel timelines into this now?
I mean, Organization 13 did it before we did, so...
You make an extremely fair point. I wonder if we should post my glamour to the Eorzean collection, because I'm actually quite proud of my Red Mage glamour.
You could. It depends on if that site is dead or not, though. I don't know if anybody's posted it.
It's still getting updated.
Is it still? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then if you want...
I don't even know what to call it, though. Storm Sergeant without any of the storm gear.
I mean, I guess. Storm Sergeant Beret.
This beret is the most beautiful thing that I've ever found. I paid like 2 gil for it. It was
because you're using a beret. But here's the real question: does the beret increase the chances of a successful sketch?
Depends. Am I wearing it?
I think I'm not sure if the joke flew over your head or not.
The joke did fly over my head, but you said the words beret and sketch in the same sentence. Therefore, I'm just like, I wonder if I wear a beret, I'll be better at art.
Well, see, the beret is an accessory in Final Fantasy VI that Rome can wear that increases her chances of a successful sketch.
Yes, I have rocked it for fun. I did finish the entirety of Nier Automata. It was painful as hell, and I actually beat Emil somehow through the lag.
Did you finish Vanilla Nier?
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, no. I haven't actually played Vanilla Nier yet, but I've seen a lot of it, and it has one of my favorite tracks in any video game, period.
The only thing I know about Nier and Nier Automata is the Vice You Dumbass speech that Laura Bailey gives. So.
Kind's amazing. I think that's her name. That is her name. That is her name. I get the characters' names mixed up. I'm better at faces than names.
Now get your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping
That is how you
us.
write my name. Please do not confuse me with the resource like my brother does.
Did the sub-content. I found our chief engineer there, Cecil.
Hey, Jimmy. So remember that one guy who was claiming he was like a hero of time, a hero of light, a long time ago that challenged you to the rock breaking contest?
Yeah.
He comes back.
God damn it. Not that guy again. And where would that humidity come from, Cecil? It's a bright sunny day. I think he missed you, Tadaramu, if I didn't know better. He has not to show it, but... Oh, dear God, here we go again. Oh, different here we go again. It's the chieftain. Well, come and show me the punishment. I'll keep beating you guys up until you leave. How about that? I've got Bloodbath. I can last a while. Uh-oh. That sounds like an ultimatum, Cecil. I think we're gonna have to fortify your defenses here. We fight, Tadaramu. We fight. Okay, I think I see where this is going. Basically, I'm sure this is just an estimate, but I think what's going to happen is, like, we're going to get to the final quest. They're going to come back, the XIV chieftain or whatever. We're going to have to hold them off while they get the Dezelkalan started. We're going to end up on the ship, and it's going to fly. Still good, though. I'm still digging this quest line. So. But yes, we now have reputation honored with the Econo 9. Only one more rank to go. At least if you don't do the other quests with the other beast tribes. If you do quests with all the other beast tribes, you can become allied with the tribes instead of just sworn. Sworn is the last rank. But you can, if you do all the beast tribe quests, you can become allied. But that would take too long. I'm cool with just doing the XL, so. I had to do a second playthrough, do the sub-content after doing a 1-year break, because at the moment, you were not ready to do anything else on the game. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Few final adjustments, including breaking the XIV chieftain's beak and sending him packing. But we'll worry about that when he comes back. Okay, well, things are a little crazy around here, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure out how to make it work in the epic conclusion, which will happen after I build up this last bar. So you have to get 1,320 points out of this one, and I mean, with me doing the dailies and stuff and getting a bunch of gil out of the dailies that I do, the delivery quests aren't as very expensive as they used to be. But yeah, I mean, it'll work. I'll get it up there. It'll probably be not until next week before I can actually do anything with that.
Yeah,
but
I wish to stream.
Why?
So remember how last time we came to him needing Titan's power?
Yep.
Well, now he says he understands he was there when they fought Leviathan.
I see where this is
I
going.
want to scream and punch him in the face really hard.
I see where this is
Talk
going.
me out of it.
You might get your chance, so I'm gonna just not talk you out of it. Okay, so the Ikado crafting gloves are not available at this rank. They're probably available at the next one, so that's cool. Anything else I need to do? I don't think we crafted anything that in that quest. Well, that's no big deal. I've crafted enough for them to make up for it. Oh, hey, that fate that always spawns here isn't here.
Jimmy, I really want to punch this guy now.
Alpha
I advanced one
Devil
dialogue
it.
thing. Would you like to know? Here's the first thing that he says.
Wow, that
Why I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots.
You know what we should do?
Punch him?
We should sit him down, strap him to a chair, and make him watch the Leviathan boss fight from Final Fantasy 15 over and over again until he turns into a badass. Because as he is now, he's a
So
little.
attractive.
Well, yeah.
How you doing?
Anyway, so we're here in Hurst Mill now because this is where we need to go in order to augment the Ironworks gear that we got. So this game is not what it looks like. Are you okay over there? You sounded like you were having a heart attack for a second.
He's like, I tied him up in knots when I fought him. The door of the bar swings open and Rory just walks in. He's like, oh shit, it's you!
Hey, Matilda finished her venture. More Gang Toad skins for me. But yeah, anyway, so if you bring the Ironworks stuff over to this gentleman over here in Hurst Mill, he can actually upgrade them with, like I said, a carbon coat or carbon twine, and then the actual item. Now, upgrading to the augmented versions will allow you, I think in the case of the armors, it will allow you to dye them. In the case of the accessories, you don't really get to dye them, but it does also increase their item level and the points that they give from their bonuses. So that's pretty nice, and we're going to make use of it. So let's do that and that, do that there, exchange this one, do that and that. Here we go.
Jimmy.
Wow.
Why, you worthless lying horse son. I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo dung. That's the Storm Private that was talking to him.
Oh boy.
Also, that Storm Private just addressed me as Lieutenant.
Nice. Are you Lieutenant?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, we got our augmented Ironworks gear, so let's just let's check it out compared to the stuff that we have on now. Yeah, quite a bit better. And as I said before, I couldn't care less for skill speed because that's what Greased Lightning is for. I'd rather have the direct hit rate or determination bonuses that we get out of this stuff. So, and just watch my item level as I put this stuff on too. Which one of these is better? This one's better, I think. So we want to switch this for that, and then put this one right here. Because that's going to be Shire gear eventually, and this is going to be a Scintillant ring.
And as we all know, Shire gear is overpowered.
It is. But yeah, look at that. My item level shot up to 99 now with Monk, so that's really nice.
I still have you beat. My max item level on Paladin is 105!
But I have that beat because my Scholar item level is like 114.
Damn you!
Because I have a Scintillant ring.
Listen, I will have a higher power level than you one of these days.
You probably will. 130 is the highest for 2.0. Okay, gotcha. Well, I've dipped into the past 2.0 stuff with my access to the Scintillant ring on Scholar there. So
that is the most badass name
I cheated a little.
I have ever heard.
Anyway, now that we have that augmented stuff and I can finally do trials with Monk, not that I would ever queue up for anything on the Party Finder or Duty Finder as a DPS, but well, you know. Let's head back into 7th Heaven, into the Rising Stones, and report to Amphilia and Philomene and all the rest, and see what's on the horizon here. Yeah, 15's Leviathan does make you feel like a badass, and his OST is amazing. Although I will say this is total retroactive interference going on, but I can never play through Leviathan's boss fight without hearing Open Your Heart by Crush 40 playing in the background. Like, his boss theme is great, but all I hear whenever I get into the fight is down, whoa, and frickin' Sonic Adventure's opening theme playing.
You bastard. I
can never unhear it. So, and I'm pretty sure there's a video of it on YouTube too. It's like if you search, it's like Final Fantasy 15 Perfect Chaos or something like that. It's a video by an old friend of mine, Omega Evolution. He did that. He posted the Leviathan boss fight with Sonic Adventure's main theme playing in the background. It was brilliant. I loved it. And you have the same feeling. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, like I said, his OST is really good. I've heard it before a few times, but it's just I can't unhear that. You know what I mean? So
15's Leviathan was one of the high points of the entire game for me, if for no other reason the fact that at this point I really was identifying with Noctis as a character. I felt his loss, and just like watching him go fucking Super Saiyan and killing a 100-foot-long sea serpent while the city was literally imploding around him was just... like, it's one of those jaw-dropping moments the game has. Because I recall you fighting Leviathan for the first time in 15, and you just had this look of wonderment on your face. Because you were just throwing lances at him.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Anyway, it seems that Y'shtola and Thancred have been doing some off-screen spy work for us, so let's see what they've found. Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, no is kind of an air quotes thing. I used to, this is way back in the day, probably like 6 or 7 years ago, I used to play Mario Kart Wii with him when he was still doing that with the Gamers Bench. I have since drifted apart from the Gamers Bench there and kind of gone off and done my own thing.
I don't even know if they still exist.
I think Octane Blue still runs it, but I'm not really sure if it ever took off the way that he wanted it to. But yeah,
you know,
I used to play Mario Kart with him. I played Marvel vs. Capcom with him a little bit when he was doing that stuff. I'd show up for his streams occasionally. I wouldn't say we knew each other well, but I've interacted with him a little bit more than a surface level interaction. So
I honestly thought it was kind of cool that you knew Omega back then, because looking back on it, he wasn't that big back then, but now he's like insane.
Yeah, he has a good following now. I mean, you know, good for him. It's good that he's gaining that following because he does good work on the stuff he does, and he's a funny guy too. Like some of the stuff that he does for the troll videos are pretty damn good. So
I still don't understand how the hell he got so good at Tails. Like all of them. Period.
Practice, lots and lots of practice.
I understand the practice part, but like the speed at which he got good at Berseria when that game came out was like.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan.
Like a week after the game dropped, he was posting like videos of the final boss without getting hit.
Yet it did not.
And I'm just like, Omega, please calm down. let some of the plebs enjoy the game first.
Jesus.
Let us enjoy the game first. And then he's just like, nah.
Vilbrand is in Limsa, isn't it?
Vilbrand?
Or am I thinking of something else?
There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late.
Yeah, it's got to be in Limsa because that's where the Sahagins are, So I pretty much the point where you really dig Noctis' personality. Yes. It's definitely one of the crown moments in 15's plot line there, that's
Not
for
to mention, post-Leviathan is where the game just suddenly gets really, really fucking serious. Like, everything that occurs after Leviathan's boss fight is just the result of enormous amounts of shit hitting the fan.
Speaking of Leviathan, maybe the Sahagin are going to summon Leviathan? Oh boy.
I might need to go talk to my Sahagin friends about this. Hey, you trying to summon a sea serpent? Don't do that, please.
Now, the Serpent Reavers is a separate section of the Sahagins, I think, so.
Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas.
Well, that's no good.
But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment.
I haven't actually played through 15 now that they have all the patches, and I'm also extremely sad that they kicked the director off, so we'll never actually get to see his full vision for the story.
Well, they didn't kick him off. He decided he wanted to found his own company.
I mean, I don't blame him. Square Enix isn't exactly known for very well keeping their development.
Oh, I'm having a flashback. The echo. I'm in a cutscene. Yeah, he did gain popularity really fast. I mean, like I said, he does good work, so it's all well-founded, but he got up there pretty quick.
If I did not know better,
honestly, I don't remember what really kicked him off the ground.
I forget. I'd have to go back and look again.
And there is the explanation.
That is a giant lobster claw.
Oh, you're on that quest. Okay, you're actually relatively close to fighting Leviathan. Because I already have that in my duty finder.
Did they get Birder's DBZ abridged voice actor to voice the Sahagin priest? What the hell?
Well, if that's the case, good for him. He found good work.
Knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal.
You know what would be an interesting feature in this game?
What?
If when players were like at a certain point in the main quest, like right near the end of, like right near like a primal fight in that specific region, they would be permanently stuck in a certain weather pattern that would make all the enemies in the area stronger. Like the weather just kind of separates from the world, and they're like always, they get like specific ones like brimstone, windstorms.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice.
Dust storms. In Leviathan's case, thunderstorms constantly all over Limsa Lumensa.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice.
Or Lenosia in this case.
The gift.
Hello, Isana. How you doing?
Knowledge.
Blind person playing this or blind playthrough? I wish I could play this blindfolded. That would be pretty interesting. I'd probably be doing it with a face cam.
Eventually, you'll just get so good you can play blindfolded. Trust me, I do.
I would definitely be using a face cam if it was blindfolded. But yeah, blind playthrough, first time through. So.
Are the two of you quite well?
I had a terrible headache. I'm not sure about Minfilia.
You shared that vision, did you not?
Probably.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Of course he is. It's always the Ascians, isn't it?
Surely it is not within
The Ascians are
our
responsible
to
for
grant
everything
this.
in this game.
Hmm.
They're one of those villain groups where it's just like you could track every terrible event to every single main character back to one singular point, and somehow it would be the Ascians' fault.
The Admiral has already...
Oh, you lost your parents when you were a kid? Random side character that suddenly became important?
We are
Ascians.
to attend to the Primal's extermination.
Oh, Bahamut used Mega Flare at one point or another and the world exploded? Ascians.
Let us make haste to
probably.
Limsa Lominsa.
Okay, guess we're heading to Limsa then.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
What's the problem? I'm sure
I am
Tataru
aware
can
of the
handle it.
risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes.
Oh, they're more surprised that
The
Minfilia
true
is
nature of
leaving.
Vulcan.
Okay.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the
Also has
condition
no
that you
arm. The
permit me
gameplay
to
is him
accompany
smashing
you
his head into the
bodyguard.
keypad and it just works. Damn, you got me, Rockin' Fun. How did you know? I was hoping to keep it secret without the face cam, but you got me on it. Between the two of them, Hisana there. This is the patch content between Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So we're getting closer to Heavensward, but not quite there yet. So.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
The Royal Edition of 15 is pretty much what the full game was supposed to look like. DLC episodes are really optional story-wise. See, I haven't played the Royal Edition yet, personally. I bought the Day 1 edition, and I never played it until like a year later or something like that. So, but I think if I was to play it for the stream, I would most likely be getting the Royal Edition to play that for the stream. So, that's a ways off yet, though, I think.
Well, the big thing that me and Jimmy always talked about with like the side DLCs and the episodes and that is that if you ended up buying all of the DLC and you completed all of the DLC, it would unlock content in the game. Like if we, like for instance, like episode Arden would unlock a really bad ending for 15, and then episode Noctis for being the last one would unlock the game's real
Very
ending.
existence is a bane upon the land.
Like through and through 100%, there is no bullshit here
Sworn to put
ending.
an end to their kind.
And I mean, there kind of is an ending like that at the end of episode Ignis, but
Well, episode Ignis is just badass.
it's been so long since seen this part, couldn't remember. That's okay, Isana, no problem.
Oh, disgusting.
Maybe you should blow your nose.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war.
Also, Jimmy, that feel when you're just like number 3 in the waiting list
I
for
would lend you my blade.
duty roulette trials.
Hmm.
Oh, now I'm number 2.
Nice.
Almost to waiting
It
list
would be
number 1.
most welcome. When contending
Maybe
with
I'll
the
get there
Primal,
eventually.
One can never have too many able allies.
Several days later.
And Yugiri's going to help us
To
with
crave a
Leviathan.
more
All right,
intimate
cool.
understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Yeah, this is first-hand experience of the very violent kind there, Yugiri, so... Okay, so that takes care of that. We don't need any of this because I have the Ironworks gear now, so let's just take the silver, complete the quest, and see where we gotta go. I mean, obviously we gotta go to Limsa, but let's continue along the quest line here. The sea rises. Let's see what kind of global warming shit's going on here.
I'm getting up to the point where Thancred's a badass, I think.
We might even be able to fight Leviathan today at the very end of the stream, depending on how long it takes me to get there.
I hope so.
Yeah, so let's see if we can prevent him from coming back, but failing that, we'll just, you know, kill him, like, yeah, like all the other primals. Okay, so we gotta go meet with the Admiral so she can tell us what to do. Cool. Then let's go take care of that.
Please don't give me hard mode Titan. Please don't give me hard mode Titan.
Guy with the echo needs to deepen his voice. So Cole, you need to deepen your voice, Hisana says, because it'll sound like an evil spirit talking to us. Because you echo onto my microphone.
God damn it, I hate this microphone so much.
Well, no, it's not the microphone. It's the fact that we're in the same room. So it just there's really nothing that we can do to change that unless I was able to stick both of our microphones in boxes, which is kind of counterproductive with our current setup.
I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to move this computer upstairs.
Could do that, yeah. That would work too.
Fuck, I got Titan hard mode. End me softly.
GG, get wrecked. Let's see. Well, we just gotta... I keep doing that. Let's just use period. There we go. I'm just gonna teleport straight to Limsa. I could go on the airship to get there, but let's just go this way. Gotta make sure I use the airship while I can, though, because once we get into Heaven's Ward, according to Todd, we won't really be using the airship that much anymore. So, alright, let's go meet with the Admiral and see what orders she has for us. See, this is what I'm not so sure about, though, with the pants. I mean, from the side, it looks fine because of the gray stripes on them here, but from the front, I don't know, it feels like too much dark-colored clothes on the bottom half of my body. Maybe that's just me. It just feels like it's imbalanced, you know? Again, though, I could just be looking at it the wrong way, so... Xanthale, I've heard the Admiral will be, yeah, expecting us, so... Let's head inside. Worst part of it is that he's a Lalafell, so the evil voice is kind of natural. He's got your number, Cole.
Everyone hates the Lalafell. I just wanted to play as a potato, damn it. You know what I despise about Geocrush from Titan?
What?
There could be a centimeter difference between 1500 damage and 100 damage.
Yep, you got to stand right on that line, or you're gonna eat a bunch of damage.
Oh shit! Ow!
Airships are so 10-2. Teleport is where it's at. Yeah, I know. I've been using the airships for so long that I'm sort of used to it. I'll get used to using teleport, though, I'm sure, or just using the flight mechanics that come into Heaven's Ward. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So. Oh, maybe that's why they grabbed all of those ones from Thanolin. So.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we're down for it. Well, we'll see what we can do for you. What's the plan of action, though, Admiral? We need a plan here.
Oh, come on!
Does Minfilia have a weapon, even? That's what I want to know. I mean, she didn't really use it when the white-robed Ascian was in the room last time. Elidibus, I guess I should refer to him as, but... Or Eldibus? I don't know. Flying's fun when you get it. Yeah, I've heard. I'm hoping to get to it sometime soon, so I can get Confucius's wings back. He hasn't seen them since his ancestors were around, so... The true power of the echo, she said. Huh.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, Minfilia's a ninja? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So we have 3 ninjas in the party right now, basically, and a conjurer. And then me as a monk, so...
Oh,
thank fuck I got out of that.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the area there, Admiral, but I can become familiar. Okay, so we need to go see Commander Falcabrita. Alright, I can do that. Probably just got to sail over to the heliport then, huh? Let's see, yeah, Camp Skull Valley, which is, yep, right over by the heliport. Let's head out then, and I hope Philly is going to be alright, I mean... Okay, as long as you're sure. I guess I'm just concerned because, you know, she hasn't proven any sort of battle aptitude yet. So it's kind of... I know she's the antecedent, and if she has to come to blows with somebody, it's probably best that she lay down her arms so that everybody else can stay safe, but... haven't seen her fight yet, so I don't know what to expect. Thancred has been 2 classes. Is that because I think he's I think he's a gunbreaker or something in the trailer for Shadowbringers, isn't he? I haven't personally watched the trailer for Shadowbringers, so I'm only going off secondhand what I've heard. So, all right, let's go to the heliport, and then we will ride off towards Camp Skull Valley. Oh, is that a 3rd one? Okay. So he's been something else, too.
Fuck.
Do not watch any of the trailers. Don't worry, Yugman, don't worry. Don't intend on spoiling myself, because even though I'm pretty sure we won't be getting to Shadowbringers anytime soon, hell, we probably aren't even going to get to Stormblood in this playthrough.
Unless you start trying harder.
Yeah, but why would I do that?
Because you like your audience?
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, even with the limited time that I have, I don't think we're going to even get to Stormblood in this playthrough. But I'm not opposed to the idea of coming back to play this game later on, since my character will still be intact, since Square Enix doesn't delete them. So, yeah, you know, at some point in the future we may come back, and then we can do... It'll probably be a similar thing. It'll be like, well, we did, you know, Realm Reborn and Heavensward. We'll do Stormblood and Shadowbringers, and then if there's any expansions after, I'll probably end up being like 2 expansions behind all the time, but you know, the trailers are cool looking. The Heavensward one has some of the most hardcore spoilers you've seen in any trailer. Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna stay the hell away from that then.
God damn it!
So, did Titan push you off again?
No. He just trapped me in a cage of owl.
Oh. Yeah, that's no fun. Did I miss something? This is where I need to go, right? Oh, they're up there. How do I get up there? Oh, that's how I get up there. Yep, I didn't see the stairs.
And here comes the tank buster.
Incline. That's what I'm looking for. Commander Falcabrita, reporting for duty. Realm Reborn, you think, was the longest. That might explain why it took us so long to get through all of it. I mean, I've been taking my time with this game, though, really, so... I dabbled in a bunch of other classes during a Realm Reborn. I did a few side quests, so I've taken my time on it, so I think we might end up going a little quicker, because once we're done with the patch content here, I'll be done with Minor. I'll probably be done with the Acatl 9. All the hunting logs I was going to do are done. I mean, I'll be picking up another class in Heavensward. Still not going to say what that is just yet.
And I think we're about to wipe.
But,
please don't let us wipe.
But other than that, I mean, I don't see us really needing to do too much. I mean, there are some side quests that I'll be doing along the way in Heavensward that we settled on and agreed on earlier. But yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty good. We'll be smooth sailing through Heavensward. Okay, let's do it then. Let's prevent Leviathan from coming back, or failing that, just murder him. What do we need to do first there, Commander? Fireworks and fish don't mix. Uh-huh. Right. I'm guessing that's where I come in. Get through it?
Stop getting hit by that.
Oh, okay. Still working on it. So we need to go see Ushigal? I butchered that pronunciation, but I'd like to believe I did the best I could.
Fuck!
What's the sit rep there, Lieutenant?
Shithead. Hopefully they kill him.
Yeah,
Thank
money.
fuck they
Always
killed
take the money. Yeah, I would be taking the accessories there, but since I bought the ironwork stuff and augmented it, I don't need the accessories anymore. So I've just been taking the money instead. Yeah, but the success of the operation usually comes from me interfering in all the little side quests before everything ultimately goes to shit, and then I actually have to try. So. See, they're even lampshading the fact that, why are you doing all these side quests? Why don't we just hold you until Leviathan pops out? Because it's going to pop out, but, well, you know.
You ever just have that moment where you're just like, oh damn, we're about to be Titan, and then you accidentally jump back and fly off the fucking ledge like absolutely the most intelligent player.
Whoops. Alright, Hisana, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by.
See you later, Asana. Let's see. How am I doing for 248? Okay.
Right. Get acquainted, she says. I think I know what she meant by that. Alright, let's go see if we can plant these fireworks. What?
Acquainted with what, huh?
The Sahagins that I'm planting the fireworks with. On Sahagin Pavisas and defeat any Sahagin that appear. Alright. But first, before we go that way, we need our friend back, and we also need Fists of Fire. So, oops, wrong one. There we go. Hey, Quinfucius. Alright. Let's bust our way into the spawning grounds and see what we can... Excuse me, see what we can find.
I also just realized something.
What?
I'm locked out of my Paladin job quest until Heaven's Ward.
Yep. And I'm locked out of my Monk and Scholar jobs until... Or, yeah, job quests until then. Now, what do you suppose those are supposed to be? Probably the Pavisas. Let's pop these explosives in here. Oh, okay, it's a ground targeting thing. Confucius, you might want to... Yeah, come over here, buddy. There we go. Huh!
Oh boy.
Nice.
Dismail Darkhold.
Nice. Well, Dismail's not that bad. I mean, the first phase of the thing is pretty bad, but...
I know, I just hate this stage so much.
Nice. Well, that's one. Cole, I found Spaceballs.
Did you know?
Yes, there is a crab rank A enemy that spawned here called Dark Helmet.
Helmut.
Alright, you know what I should be doing? I should be doing this. Just don't walk into the explosives there, Dark Helmet. I have no idea what would happen if that happened there. Okay, that's two. There's a bunch of Pavisas around here, isn't there? I love how I'm just walking in front of the Sahagins like, hey, what's going on, man? They're still 9 levels below me, so they will still attack me. But I'm just like, it's fine. Okay, that takes care of that one. Next, a Welk Ballista. Maybe I should stay away from that. Get your stone skin out of here. What do you think this is? A Realm Reborn 2.5?
Ooh.
Not even bothering with the whatchamacallit. Oh, you know what? That's what I saw was the ballistas. Okay. I'm like wondering what the hell is the thing that's going on in the background there, but it's because they have electricity damage. Turn to starboard. No, turn to port. Wait, where did he go? Alright. That's that. Now, let's get rid of this one. And then there's one more after that. Trying to think if I've seen it anywhere. Oh, okay. But I'm not a fisherman. I can't sleep with the fishes. Whoops, wrong action. Nice, Confucius. Very nice. Vol's Fang? Vol the... Oh, fate failed. Okay, well, fine. Ah, there's the last piece. Okay. Let's just go around the Sahagin here. Probably encounter more right here, but that's okay. Toss this last explosive, and we'll be well on our way. Aha. Yeah, that end water is a little too late there, sir. You gotta cast that like at the beginning of the fight, preferably after you cast Imperil. No, that's not in this game. Incidentally, speaking of Imperil, I made a terrible mistake last night.
How so?
I played Final Fantasy 13 too.
How'd that go for you?
Is
The game is shitty as you remember.
Actually, to be honest with you, I mean, it's still shitty. I still don't like it, and I was still getting the whole, they retconned the ending of 13 for this feeling when I was playing it, but I turned my brain off, sort of, while I was playing it, and I also sort of just, since I haven't played 13.1 in years at this point, and with those two stipulations in the way, inhibiting my ability to remember the first game, it's not that it was enjoyable, it was just less shit than I remember it being.
Maybe you should replay fucking 13 to remind yourself.
But then I'd never get through 13 too.
Exactly.
Well, I guess, yeah, if that's your point, then. Is there anything else for me to mend besides the monk gear? No. Okay. I kind of figured. I've been on monk for basically the entire stream, so. It's done, Commander. I've taken care of the Pavises. And they didn't even block half my physical damage.
Those assholes.
That was a Fire Emblem joke. Take the silver. See what else the commander needs. Excuse me, Confucius. Spirit Bond Potion. That sounds interesting. Wonder what that does.
Hey, White Mage, could you kind of...
Stay out of the AoEs.
The fucking all-seeing eye is literally like 2 feet behind us.
Who am I aiding in the search for? Whoops. Oh, they're scouts. Okay. Got it. Okay, so we have a restorative to help out the scouts that went in there. And take the bodies of those who died. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry, Commander. You're not going to lose me even if I venture deep into their territory. Because I'm pretty sure I've already been deep into their territory. For Titan Hard mode, I think? No, that was the kobolds. Never mind. But I've been deep in their territory before. Oh, you know what? That was for the hunting log. That was for the Maelstrom hunting log. So, and I made it out just fine. Admittedly, I wasn't by myself then, though. I had Cole there to help me. But I think we'll be okay. And worst comes to worst, I'll just, switch over to Scholar so these Sahagins don't even bother me. I hope that Vol thing respawned again. Scholars and Summoners may have a Grimoire Vice as a weapon from the near raid. That's true, Cole. Did you hear what Rockin' Fun just said?
Mm-hmm.
We may get Vice the Grimoire as a casting tool out of the near raid.
Oh my god, come here.
I think, is that a person over there? Or is that just a... Oop. I've attracted undue attention! Stay over there, Water Sprite. I don't want to get you involved in something you don't need to worry about. Hooah. 13, to be honest, has got some pretty cool stuff. I agree. I like 13.1. I do not like that they retconned the ending to 13.1 just to create a sequel. Because 13.1 ended... And I know they had a bunch of stuff in the data log and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, I pretty much understood 13.1's story without reading any of the data log, and by extension, I'm willing to say that they really could have just parsed out all of that stuff from the entire game, and it would have been fine. Like, they didn't know how to stop with 13, though, and they were like, well, we can make money with it, so let's make a sequel, and then another sequel, and it's just like, guys, slow down.
Oh my fucking god, get over here, you stupid all-seeing eye. Get in the fucking thing. Fuck it, I'm just gonna tank this.
Whoops. I don't know where to look in the circle. I'm looking for scouts. Oop, wait. Ah, I see him. Alright.
Oh my fucking god, die already. There.
Can't stop to think 13.2 would be much better if it wasn't as much dependent on the 13 ending. Yeah, 13.2 is really cheesy, yes. And it's very much dependent on 13.1's ending not being canon, basically, or them just re-canonizing it to be something. It's just utter nonsense that they used to connect it. And then the story just went way off the rails after that point, too. And it was just like, come on, man. I'm all for a cheesy story like that, and I usually don't mind it, but it wasn't necessary, you know what I mean? It felt forced, and to me, that's bad storytelling. So if you have to force it into existence, it's bad storytelling. It should flow naturally.
Oh my fucking god.
And 13.3 is really cheesy. I read it as 13.2, yeah. But 13.3, yeah, really cheesy.
To be fair, the final boss fight of that game's fucking batshit, though.
You reset the universe in that game's final boss fight. It's ridiculous. It's nuts.
That and whoever was playing the organ for that theme must have been having a really good day.
Well, I brought some restorative for you there, Storm Private, so... The Serpent's Tongue, huh? Okay, yeah, make it back to camp safely. I didn't exactly clear you a path, but, well, we'll make it work. Alright. So the rest of them are in this area over here. So let's go find them. Okay, so they're in here with this fate that's over here where those Shelfclaw Reavers, I think, were when I was in here the last time.
I swear to God, you drop aggro for fucking 15 seconds and the randoms are like, oh my god, Paul!
Are you playing Paladin again?
Yes. I only get this pissed off when I'm playing Paladin.
Well, they're all freaking out, you know, because they don't know what to do if you don't pull. That's why they get like that.
Damn, dudes.
You know what you should tell them in response? Use diversion.
Oh yeah, thanks game. Make me look even worse by DCing me.
Oh Jesus.
I hate this game.
That's not good. Alright, well there's Shelf Eye Reavers, Shelf Claw Reavers, whatever. They're busy. Let's see if we can go up here.
Come on. Let me back in. Before the game tells me, hey, you got kicked from the party for an activity.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, but where are you guys going?
Let me back in.
That was weird.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what it is? The fate went away, so now all the Reavers are going to be pissed at me. Alright, well, fair enough. There we go. I do know where we need to go, though. Right over here. And we might as well take care of this Shelf Scale Reaver while we're here. You pop that rampart. It's not going to save you. Nice. I see some soldiers' corpses. Not very good, but... Uh-oh. So that would be... It looks like a monk, an archer, and... whatever the other guy was, he went down way quick, so... What I could use as a bloodbath. Oh, hey, my Snow White die sold. Nice. Alright, let's lug these guys back with us. Take them back to the camp there.
is the fucking...
What?
The rest of the party's standing up for me.
Nice. Alright, Confucius, let's ride. Did you get back into that thing, or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm staying even though he's the bard shit-talking me.
Let the bard die.
I don't have Shirk.
Oh, shit. I mean, you don't need to recover MP, so the bard is literally useless to you, so don't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah, Bard, I'm sorry that I'm not pulling every bit of aggro all the time at every waking moment, that I'm possibly a newbie tank. Yeah, totally, don't ask. Piece of shit. I can shit talk all the fuck I want.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. You can talk as much as you want, I don't care.
The other party members are like, can you just stop?
Let people talk.
They can talk all they want. I'm the only thing standing between him and death.
Yep, that's the point.
When I get to be a healer, if I ever run into anybody else there, I swear to fucking God, I will wipe the party just to make a point across.
You see all those people? They're gonna die if I don't heal them. Explosion. Isn't that awesome? 13-2, if you don't think about the previous games too much, the game can be quite a nice time, has a refreshing and comical atmosphere at a time, jokes quirked quite well. Yeah, I kind of agree, honestly. If you don't think too hard about the game it just should have been its own separate game. Like, they shouldn't have connected it to 13's world in any way at all, but they decided to sequel bait it. And because they needed that, they had to retcon the ending that they worked hard on for 13-1, and it just doesn't sit right with me, you know? Oh, Kira, thanks for the auto-host. Appreciate that. See, Lightning in 13-3 getting some kind of bullshit goddess and speaking more and more deep and dramatic and over the top. All of it feels forced and makes Lightning look like a caricature of herself, yeah. Yes. And that's exactly how I feel, is that everyone... In 13-2, that's the main thing, is that everyone sort of feels like a caricature of themselves. Although I will kind of retract that a little bit for Sarah, because she is a very big Mary Sue in 13-1, and she's as flat as cardboard in terms of her character development in 13-1, but you only see her for like a chapter, and then from flashbacks, and she has very little going for her for her character development other than woman in love. But in 13-2, with the live trigger system, they let you kind of create a personality for Sarah, so I can see some merit to that, because then she's not so much of a Mary Sue, especially if you take the sarcastic and comedic options. Like, it sort of makes up for it a little bit, but I mean, at the same time, they're like, well, you know, she didn't have a character, so here, you do the work, but,
You know what? It just fucking now dawned on me.
Well,
why are people toxic in roulettes? I can understand raiding and shit like that, but really, you're gonna be a dickhead in roulettes?
yeah, you're never going to get an optimal party in roulette, so...
Like, Jesus, we don't have any voice chat, we don't have any communication, I only just now met you. How about you keep your fucking mouth shut and just tell me when I'm doing something wrong rather than telling me I'm shitty at this game. I mean, you're shitty at this game. I haven't gotten a buff from the Bard in like an hour and a half, and I'm still alive.
Then don't listen to him.
Oh wow, it takes so much to learn how to type on a keyboard.
Just let him talk, Cole.
I know. People like this just piss me off. Because if it was my
Or if you want to say anything, you could say maybe instead of typing in the chat how shitty I am, you could give me some buffs so I can keep you alive longer. That would be the only thing I'd type. The only thing.
Maybe instead of talking in the chat, you should be playing the game.
And giving me buffs so I can keep you alive longer.
Cook waffles. Right?
That's a new one. Hey Dream, how's it going? It's posting in chat to verify your Prime sub is still active. Yes, yes it is. 'Tis very active for you there, friend. Oh, there's 2 that are unaccounted for still. Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay, sounds like we're almost ready to take on the Sahagins then, so let's see. I don't know how close we are to taking on Leviathan, but I don't think it's going to take that.
You're almost there.
The gift.
Even if you don't get it this stream, it'll be next.
The gift
100%.
of eternity.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, let's check this out. Can the Ascian give the Sahagins the gift? But I'm not sure yet. We'll see. What did they do this time, Commander? Oh, Admiral, you graced us with your presence all the way out here. Nice. I should salute her. Yeah, gotta keep your head in the game there, Commander.
Really, buddy? Really? Oh my fucking god.
So there's an Aetheryte in Sapsa, all the way in the back. So let's go there and break it. I'ma punch it. Yes, yeah, we just gotta make sure the priest dies, because if the priest dies, ideally the rest will scatter, so. Real close to Leviathan, fishing the big boy today or next stream. We've been online on the stream for about 2 hours now, so my plan is to finish Leviathan today. If we go a little long today, that's okay. But yeah, my plan is to finish Leviathan today, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. When you say foreign levy, does that mean the Scions there, Admiral, or? Actually, I think foreign levy is one of their, like, subunits, basically. Okay, yeah, it's one of their subunits. Okay. Alright, makes sense. Sure hope so. It's gonna be another escort mission. I mean, Y'shtola pulls her weight, typically, but, you know. Ah, okay, so you guys are going to circle back once you've lured them out, and then you can help us. Alright, cool. Not for nothing, but I kind of hope Yugiri becomes a recurring character here after she's done helping us with this whole stuff with Leviathan, because, like I said, I feel like she's been better developed as a character over the course of the past 2 streams than really what I've gotten out of most of... I mean, the Scions are getting better because they're all getting development at the same time as her now, but from the vanilla Realm Reborn, it feels like she's leaps and bounds better in terms of development just in the past couple of streams, so... But we'll see. Oh, and the Admiral herself and Minfilia are also joining for the fight. Nice. Alright, off we go then. Ready, Y'shtola? It has been a while, hasn't it? But, well, I'm not rusty, so we should be good. I've been practicing since last we fought together. Alright. We'll let the Admiral and Minfilia cut their own path and Thancred and Yugiri do their thing. Confucius, it's you, me, Y'shtola, and Interceptor. Let's get this going. Because we can't do this without Interceptor. He's like the crux of this plan. You see, he's our ace in the hole there. In the event that the Sahagins have us all basically like cornered, or if they're way too strong for all of us, I'm just going to throw him in the middle of the battlefield, and he's going to look cute at all of them, so all of us can drink our high elixirs that I have in my inventory right here, and then just rip them to shreds. Because you can't resist Interceptor's charm. He's just too cute. He's absolutely adorable, and everyone loves him. Except those Sahagins, they just threw water at us. I think we're going to have to fight this Shoal Spine on the way back. They were probably chasing that person a second ago. Well, that's okay. Yeah, we got to fight him to get in there. That's okay as well. I mean, I don't have to fight him. I could just run past him, but Yeah, better to work our way in, so... Leviathan's not much of a threat, but he's quite fun and his music isn't too bad. Nice! Well, like I said, we should be able to get to him today, so... I didn't need that point-blank Fierce Demon Fang, but I'll take it anyway. That way or this way? What do you think, Ishtola? Alright. Oops. Does she have anything else to say? Yep. Oh, some checkpoints too. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, one of us will go left and one of us will go right, huh? I see. Well, we probably got to get up there to Reaver Hide, so... when in doubt, go left. Oh, well, they're sending in the cavalry. That's alright, though. I got this. Wow. I think Demolish killed that guy. Ooh, I'm actually getting hurt pretty good here. Take a little bit of HP back there. Might actually have to switch Confucius into heal stance. Or I could just wait, you know, until I get my HP back. Let's not move forward too much. Before I forget, I think I will give him another Gasal Green so he's out this whole time. We'll go from there. You know what? I'm gonna fight this guy just in case he interferes with the next fight, so... Nice kick. As always. Yar the Wave Fiend. Well, I would prefer not to have anything to do with that guy. So I guess we better get in there as quickly as we can here. Why don't we get Confucius in healer stance there real quick? Just so he can tap me off, maybe use a Choco regen. Yeah. Summon reinforcements with this! There we go. Uh-oh. We got more of them! We'll just keep him in heal stance, it's fine, I can handle these guys. And he can keep himself healed too, so. Wow. You know, I might have been at so low of health there because I might have gotten hit by a Hydro Ball. Thinking about it now. Actually, I had to switch him into heal stance for once, that's interesting. We might have to fight these Elbst along the way here, but ideally not. Okay, let's get Bloodbath in there. Drowned Swordsman. Oh, these guys must be enthralled then. Okay.
Also, that entire party's existence. Oh my god, stop being an asshole to tank. Offer him advice instead of being a cunt. No, I'll be a cunt all I want. Fucking Dragoon PMs me. Don't worry about it, you've got a lot of room for improvement, but you shouldn't let that dickhead discourage you. I commended you, because no tank should have to put up with that kind of bullshit.
Nice. See, that was all I was saying. Don't even worry about what they're saying. Let them say what they want, and then just do your job.
I didn't say a word to him the entire fucking dungeon.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't say a word in fucking chat because those dipshits weren't worth it until that Dragoon just fucking was like, hey. Dismal soul.
See, you'll get the nice people that way, though. They'll come to your, you know, they'll come to your aid in the event that somebody else is being an asshole. Well, you know who you can take out that frustration on.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go kill Leviathan. I'll be back.
I was gonna say wait for me to go fishing, but okay.
Okay, then I'll wait for you to go.
I'm not that far away, I'm pretty sure, so.
I'm gonna sit here and sleep.
I was gonna say, did the demolish kill it? It did, eventually.
Sad, neither SB nor Todd is here to tell me that I need to tell me that dipshit was an idiot.
Nah, it was. They don't even need to be here to tell you that. He was.
Like, Jesus, I dropped aggro for 15 seconds. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't have one of my best fucking pull options because I was level 47 in that dungeon. Excuse me. Fuck does he expect me to do? Unrust myself?
So Y'shtola, what the hell happened? Oh, okay. Don't ask why, but in the city of Y'shtola is being dated the fuck out by Vaughn and the Onion Knight? Oh. Huh. Well, that's, something. After some serious scientific research, she came up with the conclusion that Noctis still has no fucking idea of what's going on. Yeah, it sounds a lot like Noctis in those crossover situations. He's kind of the straight man to all the insanity that goes on in some of those crossover situations, it seems like. Yeah, the Dragoon in the chat was defending him. Was it, you said the Bard was the one being an asshole?
Like, well, yeah, because he was like, yeah, bad tank is bad. And the Dragoon was like, well, yeah, that might be true, but you're also not giving him any advice on how to do better. You're just telling him he sucks. And then Dragoon PM'd me after the dungeon was like, hey, no tank should have to put up with that bullshit while you're just trying to do your fucking dailies. Don't mind him, he's a cunt.
Wonder if these guys that they have enthralled here are any of the soldiers that the commander was looking for. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice throw, Thancred.
I miss much?
No. You hit the mark pretty good there.
This is the scene where Thancred just turns into a casual badass for no reason.
See, I knew from the minute that I met Yugiri that I would like her as a character. Also because, you know, they were actually spending time to develop her right from the beginning. Oh, look, they even dropped another knife for you.
Fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans.
And now they're actually having her fight with us, and it's great.
If I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
You might want to pick that other knife up, too. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Thancred. Okay. Nice showing.
Fucking told you.
He's not letting Yugiri show him up just because she just got here. He's like, okay, fine. You know what? I'm a veteran scion. I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm prove it. I'm not out of this game yet. Just because I got practically enthralled by an Ascian doesn't mean I'm out of this game yet.
To the Aetherite.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for the assist. Come on, Y'shtola. That Dragoon is the kind of people we need to see more, so refreshing. Yeah, it is good when you encounter those sorts of people to help out.
I was doing a little bad with tanking that dungeon, but at the same time, we only wiped once. And that was against the fucking all-seeing eye, because the place where you need to drag him into with 4 people combined with all that is a little bit tight. It's hard to get used to, and I don't have that much practice in Dismail.
Yeah, see, it's Dismail, though, so, like, wiping once in Dismail is fine. I think we wiped, like,
I died twice, the Dragoon died twice, and the Bard didn't... And the Bard died once.
Yeah, it's...
And he was whining like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, like I said, don't even listen to him. Also, the Admiral just shot some people, so that's pretty cool. You know, that didn't work the last time. It's not going to work this time. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not going to work this time. Okay, now you guys are just showing off.
Pray be to the soul of that Bard if I ever see his dipshit ass again.
'Tis high time I set about making amends.
He is the reason I have Shirk in my bar now.
Someone's complaining about my bad tank job, Shirk.
Someone's complaining about my bad tank top? Shirk? What the hell? You're a piece of shit. Why would you shirk it onto me? You were talking. You said I was being a bad tank. Figured I'd give you a chance to try it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Now you know why people use Shirk.
Because people are cunts, so I may as well be a cunt too.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
Breathe in that fresh sea air.
I get the distinct feeling I was thrown into Dismail for good reason, though. I finally took that quest for the storms, so I think that might have had something to do with me getting thrown into there.
You feel that?
Yeah, I think they're summoning Leviathan.
Think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. Okay, the Echo is sort of doing something too, so probably, yep. Mm-hmm.
Storm Sergeant rank 1.
I know this sensation. It's the Echo.
So do the Sahagins have the Echo? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is he using the Echo?
Sounds like he's using it and abusing it like an absolute tosser.
Well, he doesn't know how to use it because he just got access to it, so he's like, well... Ooh, nice shot. I don't think that lobster claw crown is going to help you there. Okay. I don't think that's happened before. Oh. Well, all right then.
7 hells. Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
Yeah, so, Admiral, you know that part where you said we're not going to be able to kill all the Sahagins? That's not what we're here for. We might have to do that. Not for nothing, guys, but can one of us, like, walk up on them and, I don't know, push them into the ocean? Do something! Do something! Do something! Ishtola, I really like you, but can you, like, switch places with Thancred? I need him into City. This is the point in the game when you understand they will really keep going, having fun making cutscenes like that. They step up their game since Realm Reborn. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I hope they keep going like this. Actually, here's a better idea. Okay, she's gonna shoot him again? Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, why don't we shoot the crystals? I don't know if that would actually work, but if we take / you know... Oh, okay. That works too. If we take the crystals, then the summoning gets interrupted, right? Well, where are you gonna go? You got no bodies left, dude. Or, you know, Leviathan could just show up now.
Heavens forfend.
Yeah, that's a primal.
That's angry looking.
Welcome to Eorzea, Yugiri. We play hard here, apparently. Is he gonna, like, eat the dude that's eternal? Because that would actually be... Yeah. A fitting end.
It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary. You promised me everlasting.
But why would you ever listen to an Ascian? Like, this overwhelming power thing never works out for anyone. Also, Leviathan's here.
Leviathan looking pretty damn good in this game, if I do say so myself.
At least he's not, like, trying to murder Rydia and take her to the Summoner's Land in this game.
Fucking Leviathan.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon.
Oh shit, he destroyed all their ships.
In like 15 seconds, no less.
And those were the ships that kept the Empire at bay, so that's no small feat. I mean, I know it's a primal, but...
Leviathan wastes no time.
That fucking primal just doesn't give a shit.
For a mercy, 'twould seem the primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless...
Well, Admiral, I know a little something about Leviathan. If he's making for open seas, he's going to use tidal wave. So...
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Yeah. And that's not good for us, because that would probably kill everyone in Limsa and the surrounding area. Sahagins and humans alike, so... Yeah. Or, you know, seriously maim them in such a way that he could then enthrall them and get stronger. Either way, I'm not liking it.
Stab him in the dick.
Where's the Trident of the Oracle when you need it? Not only they'll keep it, but the quality of the cutscenes and storytelling will seriously improve. Nice. Nice. Well, that's good. Yeah, no, I know all about Tidal Wave, Merlwib. Or Admiral, I should say. I can't call her by her first name. It's informal. I know all about what Leviathan can do. I've used him quite a bit as a summon in other Final Fantasy games. Not that you'd know anything about that. Well, I have an idea. I'm gonna gather up 7 of my friends, and we're gonna punch him really hard in the snoot. Into the heart of the whirl. I mean, we could take an airship there, but I'm willing to bet Sid would be hard-pressed to, you know, give us an airship at this point in time. Yeah.
Considering the fact that Sid dropped off the face of the f***ing planet.
Yeah, for now. He'll be back. Okay, I guess we're heading back to Limsa to see what the hell we can do here. I wonder if they're going to make me come back to this Aetheryte to attune to it in order to do Leviathan. I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Actually, no.
But
the only thing that's between you and Leviathan at this point is 2 cutscenes and yelling at that one dumbass who thinks he's a hero of light.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want to go back to Revenant's Toll. Let's go back to Limsa and see what we can do about this Leviathan business. Last quest of these will warn you about the fact that you're about to watch some pretty long and important cutscenes, so you may need to be sure to organize yourself to make sure you have the time to watch them without worries. Okay, well, we'll see how long it takes me to get to the Leviathan quest. If we don't get to it this by the end of this stream, like, if we're there before, let's say, 7 o'clock Eastern time, which is in about 23 minutes, if we make it to the quest with Leviathan there, we'll try to complete it tonight. It may run over long, but I'll see what I can do about that. But if we don't quite make it there by, you know, I'll even say 6:55, so 18 minutes from now. If we don't make it there within 18 minutes from now, we'll just we'll do it first thing tomorrow when we stream. We'll fight Leviathan first thing tomorrow. So that's what we'll do. Since I'm sure it'll be a bit of a, it'll probably be similar to like the amount of cutscenes we faced with Garuda. So yeah, worst comes to worst, we'll just do it first thing tomorrow. No big deal. Oh, the cutscenes at the end of the 100 quests I'm doing. Okay, so the cutscenes on the way through Heaven's Ward. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Then I'll make sure that we're all set and organized to go with it. Oh, and I should also say, small update for anybody who's wondering where Mega Man X5 is. We're going to do that once we get to the end of the part where Rockin' Fun's talking about, the end of these 100+ quests in the patch content. Once I'm done with that, before we play Heaven's Ward, any of the Heaven's Ward content, I will be doing Mega Man X5. So if you're wondering where it is, that's where it's going to be. Not to worry, I have it all figured out.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Hearthstone it was called.
Yeah, we passed through there. It's not much of a hamlet anymore, unless you're a Sahagin.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
You'd think they wouldn't have spared that detail when we were talking to the company of heroes about Titan.
But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
Damn. That's a calamity in and of itself. We have the cutscenes that are going to talk about the huge plot twist to make the transitions to Heavensward. Okay, gotcha. I'll make sure that Cole isn't ahead of me for those, so we'll both watch the cutscenes at the same time. How about that, Cole?
That's fine.
Okay. Neat. Can't wait to see X and Zero fight each other for no fucking reason. Yeah. Oh, X5. Oh boy.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Yes. And it has never been the same since.
The thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
Which means we should expect the worst.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa.
Let's hope not.
That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
So how do we do that, Admiral? I'm
That was
ready.
ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it?
Yeah, pretty much that.
The sea is Leviathan's uncontested.
Jesus!
The ships of the
What?
Third Squadron could not close to
What if someone fucking Bahamut and limbs the Leviathan Square?
cannons pierce his defenses.
Oh yeah, you can do that as a summoner later in the game. Now just hoping to have Maverick Zero because at least that stuff makes sense when they fight each other. I'm not really sure how I'm going to handle that yet, to be honest with you. Because there is an element of randomness to whether or not you get Maverick Zero in X5, and basically what happens is if I'm trying to get the better ending, I'll end up getting Maverick Zero, or if I'm trying to get Maverick Zero, I'll end up like the cannon will succeed on the first shot if I'm trying to get Maverick Zero. So I'm kind of honestly just saying, you know what, fuck it. I'll just do it whatever, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we get Maverick Zero, whatever. So we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22, Rockin' Fun. It either makes sense with Sigma or it doesn't make sense, and the fight makes sense, but Sigma doesn't. So
It's because X just punches the edge out of Zero, and then Zero fucking dies.
in X5, no, he doesn't punch the edge out of him. That's X6.
Fair.
In X5, if he's Maverick Zero, they beat each other within an inch of each of their lives, and then X gets knocked out, and Sigma tries to kill him or take control of his body. I think take control of his body, and then Zero, who is at this point dead, jumps in the way of X's thing and then gets killed. So, but that's all gonna happen later. Like I said, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Maybe we could ask Titan for a little help? Raise an island?
I mean, you could just ask your chicken nugget friend to help.
Speak freely, Marshal.
What does the Marshal have to say?
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
So how do we rob him of the sea? Do we just teleport him to shore?
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Oh god, I'm getting PTSD flashbacks from the last time we had to work with corrupted crystals. Not another 30 quest chain.
If mounted upon such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing...
Oop, my bad, I skipped that part, accidentally clicked.
Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
He did. But yeah, basically we're going to use the corrupted crystals to outfit the ship and head over to Leviathan. Yeah, I accidentally clicked there, my bad.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, This is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
Okay, and who was that?
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldek and Vermelis.
Actually, his old friend, Arcanist friend, might have been our old teacher at the Arcanist Guild there, Thubergeim, Guildmaster Thubergeim, but
before we proceed
I'm not sure.
any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
Well, fair enough.
In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot
from this point forward, I think I'm going to keep a pillow next to me at all times when I'm doing randoms in dungeons. That way, if people start talking shit, I can just mute the chat and scream into the pillow and hit shirk as hard as I can.
The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
So when you have normal 0-0, pretty much sacrifice himself to save X from Sigma's attack. Right, yeah, that's right.
Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
So do we have to go looking for this Mistbeard person? I would imagine if he has a legend about him, he's probably long gone by now.
By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
He emulates him, don't you know? Someone's got to see the Grand Line before they're dead in this room.
These matters. The device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To which, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required. But given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Oh, okay, apparently we have an idea. What kind of towing vessel are we talking here, Marshal?
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Sounds like the kind of plan a pirate would come up with. Dangerous and risky, but high reward if we make it through.
Assemble the remnants of the fleet at Moraby Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
Guess we've got our plan.
At once, Admiral.
Godspeed, Marshal.
And
I think
then
he'll be
there is the
okay.
small matter of slaying
I hope he'll be okay.
The fate of
The balls on that
Vincent
man.
rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
As you would, Admiral. As you would. Till sea swallows all and all that nonsense. Oh, Yugiri's got something to say. Okay. What's up, Yugiri? Maverick Zero, both of them kind of knocked down, and Sigma's looking at their almost dead bodies, and he's like, my nemesis is finally in my reach. I can finally end their pitiful lives, but I have natation right now, so we'll see each other again. You doing anything Saturday, buddy? Yeah, he does kind of F off after, you know, he practically sees them both dead, doesn't he? So in this one, Sigma's like, "How God? What are you guys doing on the floor? Come on, guys! You're gonna get sick. You're not listening to me." Then I'm feeling very offended right now. Yeah, he kind of does. He sort of just is like, "Well, this isn't how I want things to end. I'm gonna end things on my own terms." Then he just leaves, and then you gotta
Man's just
chase
pieces
after
the
him.
fuck out. He's like, nah.
It's like my nemesis is right here. I've been trying to kill him for 4.5 games now. Yeah, he can fight me later.
He can fight me later.
Oh, do they? Okay. Yeah, that's the idea, you Gary. It's crazy when you first meet a primal. Do the the Garleans fear them? I think they just want to control them, really.
Garleans fear their own shadows. Why do you think they're such assholes?
What kind of a message are we talking here? Oh no. Not this again.
Are you talking to who I think you're talking to?
Oh yeah. I don't know who he is, but throw him in the brig. Yeah, but we've already established that we can't really rely on what the Company of Heroes did as a means of information to defeat him now, so why would we even listen to him? Are you guys listening to me? What do you mean, no? Well, I guess that's fair. I don't really have much better to do. I mean, I could just take Yugiri and Thancred and go kill more Sahagins, but this works too. And after those 3 levels with that really melancholic music, you get that thing for a music. I really like that music though. It's like it's crazy considering what you got for the like it was so serious before, and then all of a sudden it switches over to like it's I guess it's best to explain it like this. Like I have a music mix that was on Aka Remix called Put Your Guns On, which is a remix of that theme that you're talking about. Normally what happens when you get a remix of music like that is the normal music sounds, well, normal, and then the remix version is like this electronica dance version of said remix. In this case, it's the other way around. Put Your Guns On, the remix, sounds normal. It's like this jazzy kind of funky beat, right? And the actual music is electronic dance music. So, it's so cheesy. I can't not love it, though, so...
It's also quite bumping, so...
The Grey Fleet and Lower Lena... Oh, God. Yeah, it is who I think it is. Alright. Let's go get this over with. Like Admiral said, we've got nothing to do, nothing better to do between now and then, but...
Do you really just want to even deal with them?
Well, he tried to cheat me out of a victory the last time I saw him. Then again, I'm stronger now than I was before, so we'll see. We'll see what he has to say this time when I approach him after saving the world from imminent peril. Come on, Confucius. Okay, so not for nothing. I really do like the Chocobo theme in this game. I think it's really well done. I kind of wish that you could, because I don't really get to hear a lot of the music that's like the atmospheric music for each of these areas most of the time because I'm on my Chocobo so often. I kind of wish you could turn it off sometimes just so I could hear the normal travel music in some of these areas, because as much as I like the Chocobo theme, some of the tracks in this game are pretty phenomenal, and I haven't really had the chance to listen to a lot of them because of the fact that all I hear when we're running around is Confucius's theme here. Again, nothing against it, just, I don't know. I haven't gotten... I think I just need to listen to the soundtrack more off-screen so I can get the full effect that way. Sigma's like, that's precisely the reason why I spared you, X0. For our last moment, I challenge you to an ultimate dance battle. May the best go-go dancer win. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, you can turn off mount music. Oh. Is it in character config? Let's see. Control settings, no. Item settings, no. UI, display name, hotbar, log window. I'm gonna try to find it now.
He's just stalling for time so we can't go fishing.
It's 6:54. We wouldn't have been going fishing today.
Fuck.
We will be going fishing tomorrow, though.
All I wanted for Christmas was to stab something in the face.
Well, that's long gone now, my friend. Christmas was a long time ago.
It's almost July. Is it past July? It's past July.
I'm gonna look that up later to see if I can figure out how the hell this
Okay,
works.
so July's coming up. I ain't got that long. Christmas in July, biatches.
First time you got into Karthus, you were like, where can I turn it off? Yep, I had a feeling it was gonna... Oh, no. I can challenge him to triple triad. Great.
Beat his ass.
I sure hope so.
If you lose to him, then you need to quit.
I do need to quit triple triad if I lose to Trakedom. Oh god, he's getting a Storm Private to do this, his dirty work now. Yes, because you're making him do the work for you. Pfft. Yeah, epicness, huh? Leviabetus. Is that a diabetes joke in my Final Fantasy?
Kill it.
This guy's something. He's a few pints short of a full brew, I think.
Possibly.
Probably because he drank them.
And there's the line I told you.
Happy to see me, Trakedom? How do they keep falling for this guy's tricks?
Different storm person. Meh. Word doesn't spread at all.
Now let me get this straight there, Trakedom, because I'm about to teach you the pecking order. It goes you, the dung, the maggots inside of the dung, Cole's stool, Kami, or Leviathan in this case, then me.
Why specifically my shit?
Kicks you off the lookout.
What?
Kicks you off the lookout.
Pecking order.
Any more questions? Yeah, sure you have, Trakedom. Yeah, that was the company of heroes, doing the job that you couldn't. Oh god, go change your pants for Christ's sakes. Yes, I'm going to fight him. I mean, if I end up in his gullet, I'll just pull a Kratos and bust myself out again. I don't have his twin swords, but, you know. See, this is why you don't just trust every adventurer out there, Private. Oh, my phone. Hello?
Hello?
No. Yeah. It was that bad. Oh, good, the twin vessel's complete. Nice. Alright, so we can make our way to Morobi, and then we'll be in good shape, so... Oh, it's in system settings, not on the character settings? Oh, okay. Let's see. System configuration. Sound settings? Play music when mounted. Is that the right one? Let's find out. But first, because I have to assert dominance over Trakedom whenever possible, let's play some triple triad with him.
Oof.
I mean, I've already asserted my dominance in the fights with him. Oh god, it's a chaos with 3 open. Well, that's okay. He's got a card we don't have yet. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, and if you saw my MGP total there, you might have been like, wait, how the hell do you have over 100,000 MGP? I won, quote unquote, the fashion report this week. And by that I mean I got an 86 on it, so. Oh yeah, and I changed my deck a little bit here. We've got, what do we got? I put Chimera and Blue Dragon in there, so now I've got something for every corner and then Miss Modi that's just all around good, so. I can take that Ishtola. Ha! Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, so Blue Dragon can go here. Can I take that? I don't think I can. But I can protect myself by going like that. Okay, that's a Tonberry. I can handle a Tonberry. He can't take me with his Moogle if I take his Tonberry, so let's just...
Someone just...
Boop! Yeah, sure you won easy, Trakedom. Sure you did. I hope we never see him again.
But I feel like we're going to.
Yeah, I get the same feeling. God damn it. Alright, we gotta go to Morabie Dry Docks. So we'll ride there. I think it's all the way across Lower Lenasia, but I don't think it's that far. So, or alternatively, I could just do this and go like that. Because I have the money. I mean, I have 190,000 gil to play with, so. Think that's it. Okay, gotcha. Well, hopefully. I'll figure it out by the time, like, I'll look off screen because I'll be, you know, riding Quinfucius around to do dailies and stuff off screen, I'm sure, so I'll know. Oh, I'll know. Yes, dominance. We have asserted our dominance, so. Are they down there? Yeah, they're down there. Okay. I was kind of wondering, wait, why am I going up? The docks are down. Well, I should have gone down. I thought Yugiri was hanging out all the way over here. I was like, what are you doing? You're part of the main group now. Practically. Alright, Marshall, what's the good word? Yeah, it brought me back to a part of my past that I'd rather not relive there, Marshall, but that's a story for another day. And a lot of ale. The Whorl Eater, huh? Alright. Oh, okay, nice. Alright, so the Whorl Eater is ready to go. We have to bring our might to bear on Leviathan in order to prevent him from sinking the entirety of Limsa. Oh, hey, Conker. It's going good. How's it going for you? You're catching us on the tail end of the stream here because, unfortunately, that's where we're going to have to leave it for today's episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition, because it's 7:02, so we can't go fishing today, but we'll be going fishing tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we continue all of this. So, yeah, hardcore fishing, unfortunately, not happening today, but we will make it happen tomorrow on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. We'll fight Leviathan tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First thing, so don't be late. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good night.
Peace.